What's happening, everybody, and welcome to the Pops and Wiz SportsCast. We're your host. My name's Mr. Whiskers, and to my right is Papa K. What's happening, Dad? How you doing tonight?
Yeah.
I know. We're gonna get into it.
I'm over it. You know, they got blown out. I'm over it.
It's been a rough weekend for New York. Between the Bills and the Giants, we're gonna get into that in a little bit. You know, we're doing the show tonight while we have this fresh in our minds, while the emotions are still raw, while everything is still there. So much to talk about. And again, another one of the reasons we're doing all the streaming today instead of tomorrow is I had off yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Yeah. So it kind of just, it makes sense, right? To do the stream tonight, to sit back and not have to worry about waking up for work tomorrow, getting to sleep in a bit. Take my time. I know moving forward, the next couple of weeks, my schedule is a little bit sporadic. It's a little all over the place. I'm going to be off on a Tuesday here, a Wednesday there. So, but we'll figure it all out.
I'm off all the time, so I have no problems.
Yeah, you're very flexible when it comes to this.
Yes, any day.
So, we're going to do the sportscast tonight. Got the sign going again. We got Pops playoffs picks. We're going to dive into in just a little bit. We got the new setup, the new picks.
Yeah.
Which this week we will be adding the over/under, as well as the spread, as well as picking the games outright. One of the things that I like about this, Pops, is now we have, for instance, in the middle, both you and I. Oh wait, no, those are two games, but. What I meant to say is, like, for instance, like, when we get into Super Bowl, we'll be able to fit.
3. That's it.
Huh?
The game, the spread, and the over and under.
Yeah, but we've also added things in the past. Funny little things.
Okay.
Like, you want to go with the coin toss,
Oh, yeah.
I know, but, just to fill it in. Because, again, you can only do
6.
we got to fill 6 boxes. So if we put the, just the game outright in the middle, we have 4 squares to fill.
Well, you can do quarters, what you think the score is going to be, or halves.
That's true. That's true. I didn't think of that. Didn't think of that.
Half or the final score. There's 2 right there. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can go over and under on the turnovers. That you might think that will happen.
Okay, so you have ideas on what we could do. Because we're going to do the spread, we're going to do the over-under.
Yeah.
Well, I know last year we did it, we added a few different things here and there.
I don't remember.
Exactly. So we'll talk about it. The thing is after this weekend's playoff, this weekend coming up.
Last year, I didn't like it at all.
Well, hopefully we get a better one this year.
Oh,
Who do you think? Who do you think out of the teams we have? We have the Bengals, the Chiefs. Bengals versus the Chiefs, 49ers versus Philadelphia. This is the last weekend in the playoffs coming up, and then 2 weeks off until we get into the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Out of these 4 teams, out of these 2 games, who do you see being in the Super Bowl?
I'll give myself away then, my picks. I think it's going to be Cincy and Philly.
Cincy and Philly?
The only reason I say Cincy, because I saw Mahomes limping, and they said it's a high ankle sprain. You don't get over that too fast.
No.
And if he gets hit,
that is something.
He missed the whole quarter, 1 1/4 last week. They were lucky Henny came in. Now if Henny hasn't come in, as cool as this Joe Burrow looked against Buffalo, I mean, he played like there wasn't a snowflake. Not, how would you say?
There was no snow.
No emotion. Not bad, good. He just, that stern face. And when I saw that, I said, they got him. It was 14-0 before you could blink.
It is so interesting to see Joe Burrow and how he's been handling himself.
Might be the best quarterback or second best in the NFL right now.
It's wild to me because, again, the Bengals didn't have just correct me if I'm wrong. They didn't have like an outstanding start to the season.
0-2.
Yeah.
Then they won 7 or 8 in a row.
Got Glove in the chat saying, hey, what's happening, Glove? How you doing, man? How you been, bro? I'm going to, speaking of which, Glove, we're going to be ordering the T-shirts. I'm probably going to be ordering all the giveaways tonight.
Yeah.
So you don't have to put it in chat if you don't want to, but
Size.
Take a peek. Put it right in here. Take a peek at the T-shirts and size and color. That's all I need to know. You don't, like I said, take your time. You could DM me later on, but it's good to see you in chat, man. How you been? So yeah, Joe Burrow. Moving forward with this conversation here, Joe Burrow, he's just complete turnaround.
He just moved up, on the scale of quarterbacks because right now, to me, Josh Allen, very disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean, the defense didn't play good. I know the weather, but that's their kind of weather. Snow, right? That's what
you would think.
Yeah,
you would think.
And it hurt them, not helped them.
It's insane. I wasn't surprised. I was rooting for Buffalo. Yeah. Now, granted, didn't catch the games yesterday. I was at work Saturday, so I had everybody at the job constantly hitting me up with the Giants score. And by the time I got to, I was on my way for my last break, and they were like, "Hey, you want to know the score?" I was like, "No, no, I don't."
Most people today that I heard doing the sports shows said that game was over when it was 14-0.
Mm-hmm.
You could see the Giants' face, totally deflated. They had no answer.
Yeah,
they couldn't stop the run. By the way, they gave up 659 yards in the 3 meetings in rushing this year, counting the playoff. That's 220 yards per game.
Now that's 10 games in a row we've lost to Philadelphia.
Yeah, and like 21 out of the last 25.
Yeah. Let's see. We got Glove saying, "I've been good, but not as good as Joe Burrow was the other night." I know, Glove. I know. He's been lights out. He's been lights out.
Cool cucumber. I mean, he was just throwing those nice short passes all game. And they had the running game going, Mixon. No issues. The defense played good, solid.
Mixon's a solid runner. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mixon's a damn good runner.
He's a damn good runner.
Yeah.
It's incredible. We got Permadirt in the chat saying, "My condolences to the Giants fans."
Hey, it's all over. I had no inkling that they were going to beat Philly. Just the hope. But, by rights, I just bet them because, they're the Giants. But
we bet with our heart on that one.
Yeah, I knew that.
We did Pop's picks with our heart. But Permadirt, how you doing, man? How's it going? Permadirt says there's a top tier in the NFC, and it only consists of 49ers and Philly. I mean,
I wouldn't count Cincy out.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Okay.
And 49ers and Philly, one of them's got to go.
Hold on. I got a back itch. Got my little.
What I've seen this week, I love the, they said the 49 defense, but I got a funny feeling that Jalen Hurts is a lot better than Purdy.
I'd say, the thing is, and this is how I felt about this. If the Giants were to do anything in the playoffs, one of the teams that I feared the most in playing was 49ers. They had the number, again, I know I sound like a broken record here. They got the number 1 defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
Now, Giants, we had a pretty average defense all season.
28 they wound up with.
Yeah, they started off strong in the red zone.
Yeah,
but it just, they ran out of gas, I guess. We got Permadirt saying he's doing good. Glove says, "Watch Philly get knocked out." That's what I'm hoping for, Glove. Permadirt says, "Cincinnati is AFC. I picked Cincy and 49ers for Super Bowl when it started." That's right. I remember having this conversation, Perm.
Yeah. Now, normally I wouldn't go with Cincy, but with everybody saw how Mahomes was limping.
Yeah.
And he had that boot on, and then later on, even when he came back in the third period, every time he had to run, you saw him like this, hobbling.
Yeah.
And they say a high ankle sprain doesn't heal for 3 weeks.
Oh, I can attest to that.
He's going to play.
I can confirm that because I remember skateboarding. I get a high ankle sprain. It would take me over a month before I could even confidently stand back on a skateboard.
One confident thing for Kansas City, they have the best offensive line. So they are going to protect this guy. But they might run more. And Kansas City is a dominant passing team.
That is a very good point. You might see them. You know, their play calling is going to be very, very different.
You would think. But Andy Reid, you never know.
I feel like it's 100%.
Andy Reid loves to throw the ball, even if it's short passes to Kelsey all game, or who was that? Juju or whatever his name is.
Schuster.
Yeah, I think he's on Kansas City. How about that son of a gun bitch? No offense, watch my language. Kadarius Toney, right? Couldn't stay healthy, right? He's playing like a freaking all-star. Every play, he's catching, making amazing catches.
It's a different chemistry on teams, man.
Yeah, and he's healthy.
He's healthy.
With the Giants, he had that hamstring issue for 2 years.
We have.
I think they gave up on him too fast.
Permadirt says Cincinnati hasn't lost in 3 months.
And they've never lost to Kansas City with Mahomes. Yeah, they beat him 3 times straight. Remember last year? They beat him in the playoff, the AFC Championship, and here we go again.
Let's see. Glove is agreeing with Perm there, saying strong possibility for the Super Bowl. What Super Bowl is this? Super Bowl 50?
It started in 66, so do the math. 76, 86, 96, 2006, 2016, 57.
Super Bowl 57. All right. Burrow is 3-0 against Mahomes as well, says Permadirt.
Mm-hmm.
Just seems like he has their number. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the thing with the playoffs, though, is this is where, like, you hear the term any given Sunday. You hear it often, right, during the regular season. The playoffs is a clean slate now.
Yeah.
Now, again, I think the biggest problem, Kansas City, like you said, with the high ankle sprain for Patrick Mahomes, Burrow is looking unstoppable right now.
Yeah.
You know, again, they have a running game, they have a passing game. They can hurt you in the air, they can hurt you on the ground. Kansas City not known to be defensively great against the pass, as we've seen in previous seasons.
Yeah. Now, mind you, Jacksonville, that one play, right? They lost 27-20. He hit that guy Kirk, 65-yard pass, and he dropped it. It would have been a good catch, but it was like this. And he dropped it. That's a touchdown.
Yeah.
More than likely. Or at least they were on the 10-yard line. Instead, they went 3 and out. Man.
No, I saw a car pulling in the driveway through the window, so I was just kind of like taking a peek just to see if we had any.
Lock the doors.
Lock the door, she says. There's a lock on that door. You can lock the studio door.
Let them in.
Mom says lock the doors.
Believe me, normally, I already tell you, I'm letting you know who I'm taking. I'm taking Cincinnati. Because normally I would definitely take KC at home.
Well, even with Patrick Mahomes being healthy, I feel like this isn't an easy pick.
Yeah.
You know, Permadirt pointing out some great things here. Burrow is 3-0 against Kansas City.
Yeah, I've seen all 3.
You know, it's just, you know, even if Mahomes is healthy, this is still a tough game. It would still be a tough game to pick.
Oh, yeah. Well, look at what Vegas did the spread, right? Well, I'll let you know. It's 1.
Yeah.
That's like picking.
How's that?
That's like picking. Because if, if Kansas City won 29-28, it's a push.
Now, we know one of the things that we want to point out, we will bring it up again in about an hour or so when we take Pop's, or like 30, 45 minutes or so, when we take Pop's playoff picks out. But the spreads and the over-under that we have for these 2 games this weekend, these are what we looked up today. We've looked this up today, and
it'll change.
you know it's going to, exactly. You know it's going to change during the course of the week. So when you're doing your picks tonight, just remember that this is what's locked in on the board. This is the picks, the
It won't change a lot, believe me. But
regardless, if it does change, the point that I'm making is what we have on the board is what's staying. So you can make your picks confidently knowing that we are not going to change the spread halfway through the week. No. We're not going to change the over-unders halfway through the week. No. You know, what's on the board tonight is what's going to stay on the board for this weekend's games coming up.
By the way, the games are 3 o'clock Sunday, NFC first, and then AFC second.
All right.
So 49ers Philly first.
And that's the 3 o'clock East Coast time?
Yes.
So again, you know, do the...
Probably 3 and 6:30, I'll say.
Do the times accordingly for, your respected state that you live in.
Yeah.
Time zone, better fucking than what I just said. Glove Clan saying, I'll let you know if I ever write that stupid sketch, Wiz, I'll find someone who can play you. That's right. Glove is doing a sketch of us, Pops. I don't know if I told you about this.
No.
So.
Wait, he's an artist?
He's doing. Well, no, it's like what's it called? Like sketch comedy, like Saturday Night Live or something like that. And he wants to do the SportsCast. So he's decided he's going to play you.
Oh God.
And he's got to find somebody to play me. All you got to do is find somebody that's
make sure you
loud.
get a gray wig.
You get a gray wig. You get some hairspray, right?
Hey. Yeah, sure.
Get some white hairspray. That's really funny though. Really funny. Permanent retain any given Sunday. This is what makes the NFL great. I know, Permanent. This playoffs has got to be one of the football in general. To me, it's one of the most exciting times of the year.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it.
It's what?
It's gonna be over before you know it.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant like we're gonna miss the game.
No. I'm gonna miss it because it's this week. Then you gotta wait 2 weeks. In between, now fortunately for me, I'm a big Ranger fan, and hopefully they start playing better. But as far as anything else, the only other thing that's going to start right after the Super Bowl is over is
baseball.
Major League Baseball. Spring training starts around the 24th.
You know what that means as well, chat?
Home Run Derby.
That's
We
right.
won't start that right away though.
We'll
wait till the season starts.
What about preseason?
Fuck preseason. Preseason means nothing to me.
So what? It's Home Run Derby. Why can't we just start it right away?
I want to wait till March 31st.
You had enough time off from Home Run Derby, and you won. You won 2 years in a row.
No big fan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like talking about baseball, not playing it.
Yeah, but it only takes like 30 minutes for us to get through.
Yeah.
Not even. Less than that.
30 minutes out of my life.
Wow. Well, guess what? I enjoy it very much, and I know chat enjoys watching us and using their channel treats to bet on who they think's going to win.
Yeah.
So...
I use my dog treats. No.
We're gonna gamble dog treats on the
No.
table? All right, I got 2 Old Roy biscuits and a rawhide. Yeah, I'll raise you some puppy
who's the
buddies.
Vancouver fan in hockey that we have? Is there a guy that likes the Canucks?
Yeah, I'm sure.
They fired the coach then.
You fired the coach?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. What do we got here? Goody B in the chat subscribing for 9 months. 9 months? 9 months in a row. Oh! Ma!
The
Go!
monkey kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Goody B, the man, the myth, the legend. How you doing, brother? He says 9 months. What are we naming our stream, baby, Wiz? Wait, what are we naming our stream, baby? Wiz. Wait, hold on. What? Oh! Stream, baby. I get it. 9 months. Yo, that Goonie, it was going right over.
Right
And I
over.
caught it, though. I caught it.
Yeah, you got it finally.
I caught it.
Yeah.
What could we name it? Wizzy B?
Got me.
Wizzy B?
Baby Wiz.
No, good. How would you combine Goonie B and Mr. Whiskers?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
Mr. Goonsters.
That would sound.
Mr.
That
Goonsters.
sounds stupid. Sorry, that ain't got nothing for me.
I love it. Mr. Goonsters. What do we think? He says, I love Wizzy B. Wizzy B or Mr. Goonsters? What are we thinking? Everybody?
I was supposed to say Mr. Monsters.
Mr. Goonsters. Well, he calls his father the Goonie Tunes. Right? Did I get that right?
Okay. No
That's
complaint,
clever.
no argument.
It's clever.
Clever.
Maybe Wizzy B can be the middle name. Mr. Goons. Mr. I can't even do it with a straight face right
Did
now.
you talk to Christian at all about the Buffalo game?
No, I haven't spoken to him in a
You?
minute.
No.
Yeah. It sucks though. I mean, this has been a slap in the face for Giants fans, for Bills fans, I mean, I'm surprised that the Bills kind of faded as much as they did. I knew in my head that the Giants had a mountain to climb in front of them with Philly.
Yeah.
And they did not bring enough gear to...
You know what scared me about Buffalo? How close Miami almost came to beating them.
Yeah.
That was 34-31. You know, and they were giving the ball away. And here, now they're playing a much better quarterback. So, I don't know.
No.
This is like 4 years now, and it seems like Josh Allen almost there, but never gets there.
It's always, he's always right there, and then they just can't pull the trigger to get it all the way across.
It seems like he's not the answer. You know how Mahomes could carry a team, right? Jalen Hurts carries a team. Joe Burrow, he can carry the team. Not this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. It's just, the things
I
don't...
thought he was going to be the best. Right? They turned out to be not that great.
Got Goonie saying, gotta go help make some dinner, but I'll be listening in, fellas. All right, Goonie B. We appreciate the listening in. We love being a little background noise. By the way, what's for dinner?
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say.
You know? We'll take the leftovers. You know, we're not, you know...
Not that picky.
I'll take some leftovers.
Oh, your brother told me he'll buy the pot roast. He wants pot roast coming up on a Sunday that he's taking off. And
Pot roast and potato balls?
Yeah.
I know broski.
Carrots, brown gravy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And for me, red cabbage, which I love.
Ooh, I'm not a big cabbage guy.
Oh, I love
like,
red
it's
cabbage.
like, I can't, like I like coleslaw and stuff like that.
Yeah, I grew up on red cabbage. My
Yeah.
mother made that.
I just like boiled cabbage. No.
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 See, I could. Like I said, what's Patty's Day's cabbage, right? Corned beef, cabbage, and potatoes. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mom used to make the stuffed cabbage rolls. Oh. Heaven on earth, that's what you made.
Ooh, Goonie B saying pierogies is on
Wow.
the menu tonight. Let's go.
Goonie, in my day, my mother and her friends used to make them from scratch.
Ooh.
Yeah. Stuff them with whatever they have now.
Potatoes, cheese.
Sauerkraut. You know,
Oh, man.
You name it.
Oh, man.
You could make meat, whatever you want to do.
That's not, and then you gotta fry them in a little butter, right?
Yeah, and they were homemade. Homemade,
Yeah.
whatever, what do you call that? Not batter, but, it's like pizza dough, right? That kind of stuff. Like dough.
Yeah. It's a noodle, essentially.
Oh, my God. So good.
You know?
Mm.
It's a noodle. Pierogies, it's a noodle.
Yeah, based on something.
It's almost like a ravioli.
Yeah, which is a noodle. It's macaroni.
Exactly.
Really. Yeah.
I love pierogies. I gotta say, pierogies are up there as one of my favorite foods.
Oh, yeah.
Jay Swift, she boils them, right?
Yeah.
We get the frozen ones. What is the Mrs. T's?
Yep.
We get the frozen ones. I love the little mini ones.
Yep.
The little mini ones.
Fried in butter.
Boil them.
Or oil.
And then she fries them in butter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she fries them in butter, and then she hits them with garlic salt. Oh, taking it to another level.
Enough with the food.
Oh!
I don't want to
Ah!
get hungry again.
Go!
Show's halfway in and I'm starving already. Come on.
Hey, we got Chex Mix.
It's not the same. We're talking about all this good shit.
We got the Christmas
Yeah,
Chex Mix.
It's not the
Everybody.
Yeah, very disappointing games. Giants got blown out. To me, Buffalo really got blown out. They were never in that game. Kansas City, damn close, They won 27-20.
Dallas got beat.
Dallas got, again, what's his name? Dak couldn't do it.
They were just, I feel like that, again, there's, remember when we were talking about Tony Romo a couple days ago when I was like, I know he played for the Cowboys, and the Cowboys are the Giants' rival, and back then, I was a much more lunatic fan. Like, I've definitely calmed down quite a bit.
Yep.
I remember I was just like, I hated the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And never cared for Tony Romo. But I have, as time has gone on, I have a respect for him now.
Yeah.
And I think he's a phenomenal
Color commentator.
color commentator. Guy, he's great.
No
He's
doubt.
one of my favorites to listen to.
Too. He's fun.
Yeah.
He knows the plays. He knows he calls the play before it even happens because he was a quarterback.
You know, it's
so
just
he can sense, no, he's damn good. Hey, he's making $1 million a game, so.
Oh, yeah, $17 million a year.
Yeah, so not too shabby.
He doesn't get to do any playoff games, though, does he?
It depends if CBS is doing a game. Or
that's right.
Yeah, if they're doing a game, him and was it? Oh God, I can't think of his name. Not Al Michaels. What's the other guy?
Joe Buck?
No. Joe Buck is the ESPN now, Monday night. He doesn't do any more games. They're done.
What's that other guy?
Jim Nantz.
Oh.
That's the guy.
That's not who I was thinking of.
Yeah, he's with Tony Romo. I'll be honest with you, I know
I wanted to hold on a sec. Okay, you know what? You were in the middle of it. I don't want you to forget it.
I think even though they really didn't win much either with him, I think Tony Romo was a better quarterback than Dak Prescott.
Oh, I think so too.
Yeah, he had better weapons for one.
Yeah,
and to me, he had a great. He was great.
Moss.
Who?
Fucking his wide receiver.
No,
Moss?
No. He was on the Giants.
No.
Kevin Boss was on the Giants.
I didn't say Boss. I said Moss.
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. Thank you. I forgot his first name. All right.
I don't know if he was on Dallas.
I'm pretty sure. Wasn't he the one that was like, "That's my quarterback"?
Maybe.
Pretty sure that was him.
Oh, I thought it was another guy.
We got Blue Monkey in the chat saying, "Hey guys, crazy weekend for football. What the heck happened with the Giants and the Bills?" Nothing. They didn't do anything. That's what happened, and that's why they're no longer in the playoffs.
Well, the Bills were more disappointing. The Giants, I think everybody knew.
Yeah, we picked them
hard. Yeah.
With this right here.
But Buffalo, that really surprised me.
It didn't surprise me as much.
No, it did for me. I thought, they would, especially when I saw the weather, snowing like crazy, I said, oh, this is perfect.
No, the thing that didn't, again, and you had brought up the point earlier, one of the things that didn't surprise me about Buffalo losing is they almost lost to the Dolphins, and the Dolphins didn't even have Tua as the quarterback.
Third string.
They had their third stringer in, and the Bills almost lost that game.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm like, no, this is, you hope. We were betting New York because we want to see one New York team get into the Super Bowl.
Now, mind you, I watched that whole game, right?
I just exploded a check on my fingers.
Did nothing. It was Knox and Beasley that had a couple of catches, but Stephon Diggs, I guess they double covered him.
Oh, yeah. They had a plan.
He did,
They had a plan.
Short passes, 9-10 yards, that's it, but nothing deep.
Yeah. They had a plan. They executed it. Worked. The Bills started off pretty good. And again, it wasn't like they just ascended to the top. Like, they just didn't look like they did last year.
No.
We got Blue Monkey agreeing that Tony Romo is better than Dak. We got Thunder in the chat. Oh, my God. What's happening, Thunder? He says, yo, how's it going? It's been a long time. It has been, Thunder. How you been? How's it going? How is life treating you?
Tony Romo was a good quarterback. He had some bad breaks.
Yeah.
Created by himself sometimes, but
oh, yeah.
That man could throw.
Oh, yeah, no. Again, he was... I guess I wouldn't put him in as a great.
No, not
better than Dak Prescott. I think he's honestly he's a great announcer.
Yeah, he is.
Like I said, he's. I have no issue listening. I take him over everybody when I'm listening to football.
He's one of my favorites.
We got Blue saying Bengals did the same thing last week. It's so. Hold on.
Yeah, but they had a harder time against the Ravens than they did against Buffalo. You got to remember that one play. Well, Ravens were going to score. Guy smacked the ball out of the guy's hand instead of being a touchdown. Yeah, it was 98 yards.
Yeah,
that was
he's a linebacker too.
Yeah,
they had to give that guy. They had to give that man oxygen.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
98 yards. But it could have went either way. If they don't slap that ball away, Ravens take the lead.
Yeah,
and who knows? So, now, Ravens gave him a tough game, especially with no Lamar Jackson.
I just, again, looking at this, let's bring this out a little bit just because I could get a better look at it. Cincinnati, Kansas City, 49ers, Philly, it's going to be interesting. I'm thinking, I'm hoping. This is what I'm hoping for: a Bengals 49ers Super Bowl.
I don't see it.
Didn't what was it? What was the Super Bowl last season? I forgot.
Cincinnati and Rams.
Rams, and that's right. Rams won it. I think this is Joe Burrow's year. I think this is Joe Burrow's year. You know,
I could see Cincy and Philly. Because the only reason I won't pick the 49ers is because I know everybody thinks Purdy's great, but now he's going to face one of the best and probably one of the best defenses in the league,
you can
too.
come in. You're not blocking.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. You know, now you're talking about a damn good defense. You see what they did to the Giants? Giants did nothing. And Giants scored 31 points, 38 points, 31 points. Nothing. They scored 7, at the end of the game? Garbage time?
Yeah, there was like 5 minutes left. It was a tough one.
Yeah. No.
I'm just glad they didn't get blown out, like, you know, in that sense, putting a goose egg on the board.
Well, I thought it was going to be. You know, when it was 31-0, I said this game is obviously over. So,
It's interesting.
my picks are the Cincinnati and Philly for the Super Bowl.
Let's see. You got Thunder's asking, what do you guys think about Mahomes' injury?
I think it's major.
I think it's going to be a game. It's definitely Thunder. It's definitely a game changer here. It's not like Kansas City is facing any other team. You're facing the Cincinnati Bengals.
We've beaten you 3 times, by the way.
Yeah. They are your nemesis when it comes to the NFL. Joe Burrow looks at Kansas City and goes, I don't know what else. I don't know what everybody sees in this team. I've been beating them since I started here.
Yeah.
You know? So...
And that injury is major.
Like you said, Thunder.
Yeah. This is a 3-week recovery period.
Yeah.
He said he's playing. But believe me, if he's 60%, will be a lot. And if he gets hit once, forget it.
It's one of those things, Thunder, where like we were before you got here, we were talking about it. I remember skateboarding and jumping off a ledge, spraining my ankle, high ankle sprain.
Oh, it hurts like hell.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I've had it too.
I had to have my friends help me home.
Yeah.
Like basically, it was one of those scenarios where I just sat on my skateboard. You know, like they were just like, oh, all right, yeah, everything's gonna be great. You know, it wasn't great. It took me for me. Now, granted, I wasn't getting paid millions of dollars to skateboard, but 3 weeks. Took me over a month before I felt confident standing on a board again. You're talking about 250 to 300 pound monsters coming after you.
Yeah. And if I'm Cincinnati, I'm
on the
going right first
defensive
legs.
line? Oh yeah.
That's why I think I told you.
You know they're going to target.
I think they might change their game plan, which Andy Reid does not like to do. Andy Reid loves to throw the football, but they got that kid Pacheco in the background.
I don't know.
No, damn good, but still, they use him once out of 3 plays. They're throwing most of the time. KC throws 2 out of 3 on every series, and Mahomes.
Watch that change
we'll see.
drastically.
We'll see what he looks like.
You know, I think Andy Reid's game plan obviously is going to have to. If Mahomes is going to be out there again, the fact that you have to see what happens here. If Kansas City can pull one out of their ass and beat the Bengals, which I think is highly unlikely, I think it's interesting. This is what I find interesting. So this is what we have on the board right now. I'm just going to pull this a little bit closer. We're not necessarily getting into the picks right this second.
They can if they want to.
I know. Well, you know, I'd like to.
All right, read it off.
Well, pops. I would like to do it so this way because I don't want to have to, you know, scroll through chat or whatever.
Okay.
You know what? It doesn't matter. You can if you want to. You're right. You are right. I just wanted to go over it really quick. That's really what I want to do.
Go.
I think Bengals get the win, says Thunder. By the way, Thunder, if you want to get involved in this, we're doing Pop's playoff picks. Just for bragging rights, you know, we're not doing any giveaways. We're for the regular season. But this is what we got going here. I mean, this is what I find interesting. So here in the middle, we have the game outright. Bengals, Chiefs, 49ers, Eagles. On the left side, we have the spread. This is where I think things get really interesting. Vegas knows that Patrick Mahomes is hurt. They're giving the Bengals a point?
Mm-hmm.
again, and Pops, this is one thing that you've said before we even went live tonight.
Yeah.
You said Vegas had their odds out last night.
Yeah.
Sunday night, they didn't even wait a full 24 hours. They're like, we already know. We already know.
Yeah, once the games are over. And that'll change.
It will change. This is what we have on the board for tonight. This is what's staying locked in. Mm-hmm. You don't have to worry about anything being adjusted. If you want to make your picks, and this goes for everybody, you want to pick, this is what it's going to be for Pop's playoffs picks. Cincinnati Bengals, when it comes to the spread, they're getting +1. They're getting an extra point.
It's like a pick 'em.
So, to me, I think that's insane.
That could go down to a pick 'em or Cincinnati favorite by the end of the week.
I just feel like,
how
serious is Mahomes' injury? And this is why I think, again, Thunder bringing it up. What do we think about Mahomes' injury? It's got me. It's got the wheels turning up here. Why is Vegas giving the Bengals a point? Why is the Chiefs favorite right now if he has this serious injury?
They're home. Being home. If this wasn't an injury, they'd probably Kansas City be favored by 3.5. Automatically, at least a field goal. I've been through this.
It's because they're the home game that they're giving the Bengals.
Home team automatically.
That just sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, automatically is a 3-point favorite. Almost always. Especially though when it comes down to playoff games like this. Look at this game. Philly, only 2.5 favorite. This is a team that scores like 30, 40 points a game. But they're considering 49er defense. Mm-hmm. Personally,
big. Again,
this is Purdy starting his 8th game. I got to go with Jalen Hurts.
Really?
This guy's shown me like he's one of the next superstars in the league. 13-4, and he missed the last 5 games and blew the Giants out like he never had an injury.
So Thunder adding into this, saying maybe because the Chiefs' backup quarterback has not looked terrible.
No, Henny's good.
Henny's good,
yeah.
right? He says, and they have Travis Kelce. Yeah. I get it. I get it. I see. But it's almost like telegraphed, right, Thunder? You're looking at a team, Travis Kelce. If you have no mobility, and that's again, who are you putting on the field, right, Thunder? Who are you putting on the field? Are you putting in your second stringer? Or if Mahomes says, give me the ball?
Oh, he's playing.
You're giving it to Mahomes.
Yeah. Now, KC fans, if he gets hit once early, look out. Well, you got Travis Kelce. You got Kadarius Toney, ex-Giant, who's playing great. Mm-hmm. And you got Juju
Smith-Schuster.
Yeah. Not a damn good receiver.
So, I think he was on Pittsburgh at one point.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, with Roethlisberger. Yeah.
So
they let him go.
But again, Kansas City, the face of the Chiefs is Patrick Mahomes.
Of course. Yeah.
Now, if he can't move around, one of the things that Patrick Mahomes is known for, mobile. Yeah. You can't, containing him in the pocket is a challenge amongst itself. It's difficult. It's not easy. Well, now it just got a lot easier.
Can I give you a prime example of him when he was hurt? 2 years ago, Super Bowl. He had injury on his leg. Same thing. Tampa Bay beat him 31-9. They never scored a touchdown. He was hurt.
It just tells you something. He is a giant piece to that puzzle that is the Kansas City Chiefs offense.
He wasn't mobile. He was running around, throwing the ball, but they never scored a touchdown.
Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, Kelce is great. We thought We thought that when Tyreek Hill went to the Dolphins, we were like, oh, wow, they're going to just double cover Kelce and call it a season.
Don't matter.
Doesn't matter. No, they can't stop him.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns in one game not too long ago. He had 2 over the weekend.
That's with a healthy Mahomes. Yeah. Now, we've seen quarterbacks suffer crazy injuries and manage to get back out there and get things done.
Yeah,
but
not too often.
Not exactly. Not too often.
Not with an ankle sprain. I'm telling you, the mobility.
It's one thing with a broken thumb, or a messed up shoulder.
They were showing what.
Well, when all your power, right?
Yeah, your legs. You got to move.
It's in your legs. When you're throwing that ball, it's the same with pitching. All that power is coming out of your legs.
You should have saw Mahomes when they took him out and sent him to the locker room in the second period when this happened. He went nuts. He threw his whatever raincoat over the head, on the floor screaming and yelling at Andy Reid. And he just looked at him and said, go to the locker room. And like this, he's going to the locker room.
Limping.
Yeah. Now Henny comes in, right? First drive, 94 yards, touchdown.
We got Blue saying, I was just disappointed that Giants didn't show up to play.
At all.
Hold on, let me finish this. Hold on.
No, at all.
Also, Bills. You got to be kidding me. Too many mistakes. Sorry, Pops, I'm going with the 49ers and the Eagles. I would like to see Mahomes take out the Bengals. Sorry, 49ers and Eagles. Phone is Eagles. I am 49 and Kansas City. What? What, Blue? What?
You lost me.
I think his phone was doing autocorrect because it doesn't make any sense. And the phone. So wait, the phone's going with the Eagles. You're going with the 49ers and Kansas City. Phone is. He says my phone kept putting in Eagles and kept taking out Kansas City. Okay, so yeah.
Trust me, we could talk all we want. Now, if Mahomes hardly practices this week, doesn't mean a damn thing. That means they're resting him. He doesn't need practice because he's been playing great all year.
Yeah, all he's gonna do is study them books.
Oh, without
study
a
them
doubt.
tapes.
No, if you want to let him move around, mobility, you're not going to put any pressure on that ankle.
No, well, you got, if you don't want that shit to stiffen up, you do got to put a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Ice it.
Oh, what do you think? He has the best, probably, guys working on
best
it.
medical team.
Yeah, of all time. They got him back in the third quarter, which I was shocked when I saw him limping off the field.
And the thing is if the Chiefs can pull it off, you got 2 weeks to let Mahomes rest that ankle.
Yeah.
It's a game changer. But the problem is right now. The injury is still fresh.
Yeah.
And you're going against the Chiefs, not the Chiefs. You're going against the Bengals that have your number and a very, very, very confident Joe Burrow.
And a very good defense.
Yeah.
They shut, what's his name, Josh Allen and the Bills down. If they cover Kelsey, which is probably rare, or what's his name, Schuster and the other guy, if he only can go to Kelsey, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs did nothing to me, but I saw nothing. I don't know if he didn't like the snow or weather or whatever, but he did nothing.
I feel like the Bengals defensive coordinator had a great plan for the Bills.
Oh my God, and they executed perfect.
And yeah, they went out on the field and, like you just said, executed this plan perfectly. Right now, I think they're licking their chops. An injured Mahomes.
Yeah. And the offense was perfect. Whoever the guy was, he didn't go deep. He was throwing 10-yard passes. And every time they needed a third down conversion, he got it.
Here is an interesting thing, though. It just popped into my head. We had sat there and we had talked about Jalen Hurts with a shoulder injury.
Bullshit. That was all crap. The first play of the game, he throws 40 yards. 40 yards.
So again, just even going back to what Thunder said. They got the best medical doctors in the NFL.
Jalen Hurts was out 5 weeks.
I get
this
that.
This is 1 week.
You don't think that they're going to throw some freaking... What is that shit they shoot into you?
Cortisone?
Cortisone? Cortisone in the
I don't
ankle?
think they even do that anymore. Right away, they taped it up like a boot almost.
Yeah.
Big time. But still, third quarter. He was running. He was limping.
Yeah.
It hurts. I sprained my ankle one time. I couldn't walk for like 5 days. It was so swollen.
Oh, again. The legs are
Key
for any NFL player.
Any sport.
They will just wrap. Okay, Blue says they will just wrap the heck out of the ankle.
Don't matter.
Peyton did that the year he won the Super Bowl. The foot looked like it had a club foot.
Yeah.
It's still going to play into the factor, though, Blue.
Yeah.
At
Peyton
the end
had
of
a great defense and a good running game.
When you're looking at this, I mean, to me, this is what blows my mind. Again, Cincinnati's getting a point. I'm picking Cincinnati to win. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going with Cincy on both sides. Now, the thing is, the over-under is an interesting one.
Oh, yeah.
So
I already know where I'm going on both games.
Let's bring the board out, and then what we'll do, we're going to announce what we have on the board. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and do Pop's playoff picks. All right?
Why are you doing that? I got to pee.
All right. Well, he's going to use the restroom right now. So while he's gone, we're going to go over this really quick. So right here in the middle, this is how we've set up Pop's playoff picks for this week. This weekend coming up. Feel free to join in. The more, the merrier, as we like to say. We didn't come up with the phrase. You guys know what I'm saying, all right? But we're having a lot of fun with this, and Pops and I get really excited when we see this board fill up. We got plenty of room here. So in the middle, how we're doing it, this is just the games outright. Cincinnati Bengals, Kansas City Chiefs. 49ers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Who do you think's going to win outright? No spreads, no over-unders, no nothing. Just whatever, when the clock hits 0, what that final score is going to be. I mean, you don't got to put the final score in. Just pick the team, and you know how this goes, right? Over here on the left side, we got the spread. So the teams that are favored this weekend are Kansas City and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Meaning the Bengals are getting an extra point.
Which is not even favored. That's a pick'em, in my opinion.
Yeah. And then the 49ers are getting 2.5.
Which I was shocked. I thought it would be higher.
And just as a quick reminder, what the spread is basically think of it as a handicap. That means whatever the final score is, add an extra point to Kansas City. Not Kansas City. Add an extra point to the Bengals score. Add an extra 2.5 points to the 49ers score. And that determines who's going to be, what that final is going to be for that game.
It's simple. If Cincinnati wins or 49ers win, they automatically cover the spread because they're both underdogs.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what happens then.
Over here on the right side, we have the over-under. Now, I have the over-under up here for both games. For the Cincinnati Bengals, Kansas City Chiefs game, the over-under we found for that game is 47. And for the 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles game, 45.5. What the over-under is, combine both scores from both teams.
Got it.
So if Kansas City scores 21 and Cincinnati scores 23,
It's under.
45. It's an under. You just combine them both scores. We're just going over this for those that don't understand how the spread of the over-under work.
If you want the over, you want both teams to go crazy scoring.
Yeah.
If you want the under, you want a defensive game.
Exact. Pops couldn't have worded it better myself.
And I told you, this past weekend, almost every game was under.
Yeah.
It was all about, remember we always say, what wins Super Bowls?
Defense.
Defense.
It's all in the trenches.
49ers a lot. Only 12 points to the Cowboys, who was scoring 30 points.
Yeah.
Giants scored 7. Philly defense knocked them, in the dirt. Buffalo, 10 points.
10 points.
Yeah, nothing. Kansas City, 27. Really nothing.
Yeah.
A team that averages 34 points a game. So, anything could happen here this weekend, but boy, I'm telling you, I know where I'm going.
Yeah, no, it's going to be interesting. I think the only thing that's going to mess me up is the over-unders, but I definitely know where I'm going on this side. These 4.
I already know I'm
these
going
4
on,
picks.
On all.
Well, actually,
all 6.
4 picks. We got Blue saying if they can hold off Cincinnati, it will be good Super Bowl. It's going to be. I think it's going to be interesting, regardless, right, Blue?
Either way, it's going to be one or the other. Whoever wins, it's going to be the Super Bowl again. Since
Yeah.
last year, Kansas City the year before. So, either way. On this side, Philly hasn't been there in, 5 years now?
Been a while, yeah.
Yeah. And 49ers haven't been there since the 90s.
It's a big deal here.
Blue
Big deal for this game.
Blue Monkey, do you think Purdy is going to be the answer? I don't think so. I think Jalen Hurts is way better as a quarterback.
Yeah.
Even though this guy started his even though this guy just started his probably be his 8th game, and all they want him to do is control the game, throw short passes, get a couple of good runs from Deebo Samuels and McCaffrey. If they can do that, and their defense can somehow control Mr. Hurts, which is going to be really, really hard to do. But we'll see. I already tell you, I know. I'm going with Cincy. I'm going with Philly. I'm going with, obviously, both. They have to cover the spreads. And both games, I'm going with the under. Because like I just told Mr. Wiss, defense, defense, defense wins playoff games and Super Bowls. And here we go again. You remember the Giants in 2007? New England was scoring 35 points a game. We held them to 14. Defense. I think he's coming back. Here he is.
What happened?
No, just tell him about how who I'm picking and how defense in major playoff games and Super Bowls most of the time. Yeah, there were exceptions. I remember Frisco covered the over by themselves. I think they beat Denver 53-10. So they covered it by themselves, but that rarely happens.
Yeah. We got Blue saying Vegas must be worried about Patrick. He's always a wild card for Kansas City. If the team is not doing well, Mahomes runs and scores.
Not this time.
Not this time around.
No.
We got Thunder coming in and saying for the win. Oh, hold on. Thunder making some picks. So don't forget we got to add Thunder to the book.
Well, by next week.
Yeah. All right. Hold on a second. Let me just get this on here now before we go
can I
on
tell
break.
everybody how they did last week?
Yeah. Yeah, because he's
What
only
is it?
picking the games outright. So he's got Bengals and Eagles right now.
All right. Wiz went 4-2. I went 3-3. Oops went 2-4. Sweaty 1-3. Blue Monkey 3-3. Mesmo 3-3. Warlock 2-4. Perm went 4-2. Him and you were the best.
Yeah, let's go.
Passion 0-1.
We got Blue Monkey saying it's been a long time to have seen a young quarterback with that much confidence, and also the coaches were instructing him and holding him back to not risk anything. Yeah.
And that's what he's doing. He reminds me of the guy on the Jets 12 years ago. What was his name? Sanchez?
Mark Sanchez.
Yeah. He was there to control the game. Their big thing was the running game and defense. Sanchez would throw 18, 20 times a game. That was it.
All right, so we're going to go on break now. Before we go on break, I'm just going to give you a quick one. Just go over it again.
Mm-hmm.
The spread, Cincinnati's getting a point against Kansas City. 49ers are getting 2.5 against Philly. The over-under for the Bengals-Chiefs game is 47, and the over-under for the 49ers-Phillies game is 45.5. So keep that in mind. We're going to go on break. Take that time to think about how you guys want to pick the board this week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's an hour already.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun, and we are always having fun here.
God!
Oh! Ma! Go!
Oh, God, now he's got me saying it.
Oh, we got to do it now, Chad. We got to do it.
All right.
All right, so we'll be back in a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere, man. The fun's just getting started. All right, we're back, everyone. You're watching the Pops and Wiz Sportscast. We're your host. My name is Mr. Whiskers, and to my right is Papa K. And let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Pops, payoff, picks. Yeah, I know. I'm a little out of my mind. It's okay, though.
Go mine yet or no? You
Well,
know where I'm going.
Hold on, hold the phone here. First off, we want to give a shout out to RFM, royalty-free music. That's the music that you hear playing. And the intros, the outros, and of course our breaks. We found them on YouTube. They're great for my fellow friends out there that stream as well. You know, if you don't have any music to play in the background or whatnot, they have great playlists. Be sure to check them out. And again, we thank RFM for putting these songs out there for us to use without being muted or anything like that. No copyright claims, things of that nature. Moving forward here, we got Pop's playoff picks. Pops, let's start with you. We got Thunder's already on the board. He's picking the Bengals to beat the Chiefs outright.
I'm going Cincy and I'm going Philly.
You're going Cincy and Philly. All right.
And obviously the same with the spread.
All right, hold on. One at a time here. Don't go too far ahead of me. So you're picking the Bengals over the Chiefs. You're picking Philly over the 49ers.
Yep.
All right.
Too much firepower.
Now when it comes to the spread,
Same thing.
you're going Cincy,
Yeah. Obviously, I think they're both going to win.
and you're picking Philly.
Yep.
All right.
And I'm going under on both.
You're going under on both.
Yep.
Over, under. Well, how the hell?
Just
Oh,
Pops and you.
I know. No. I know what to do here.
Okay.
I know what to do here. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I did this. Can you give me some paper towel, actually?
What do you want the eraser?
I should just do the over or the under.
You want
Eraser, whichever. Doesn't matter. I should have just put the over and under. Just over, under, because we have it all set up in the same line. So I'm going to know that this is the Cincinnati Chiefs game. Little mistakes here and there. Not really a mistake, just not really thinking about it too much.
Right.
So all I got to do is put the over or the under. We have Kansas City and the Chiefs. This is all the same line.
Right.
So all I got to do is put over, under.
Okay. Oh, and just the names underneath it?
Exactly. All right, so for the Chiefs-Bengals game, over or under?
I'm going under on both.
You're going under on both. All right, so Pops is going under on this game, and he's going under on the 49ers-Eagles game.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that in the first place. Total brain fart there. That was on me. It happens a lot with me. You know, you guys know. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, but I ain't the dullest.
I got held up by a guy with a knife. I knew he wasn't a pro. I guess his way because he had butter on it.
I like that. Rodney Dangerfield, right?
Yeah.
We got Thunder saying spread. I got Bengals and 49ers. Wow. All right, so we got Thunder taking the Bengals and the 49ers.
I don't see it.
That's all right. Everyone's got a different idea.
I
For
know.
the over-under, I got the under on both games as well.
Yeah.
All right.
You'll see right away if you see like a 3-3 game going into the second period, you know it's going to be an under game.
All right. This is we got Thunder on all 6.
About Blue Monkey.
One at a time. You gotta give chat. Remember, it's a 7-second delay, and of course, we like giving everybody the time to take the. What we do is for those that are watching this now, for those that are watching this later, or even watching this now, if you don't know what you want to pick just yet, just know to have the picks in by Friday.
Yep. And the spread will not change.
No,
So
we're gonna leave what's locked in here.
Yeah,
locked
if
in.
you see it change, and it will. Believe me, it will.
Oh, I know.
I don't think it'll change drastically, but I think it'll change. Depending on the health of Mahomes, depending if anybody else has an injury, you want a practice session this week. That's one good thing about the 2 weeks, in between Super Bowl. Any injuries, you got time to heal.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now Mahomes has got 5 days.
Let's see. Let me catch up here. We got Glove coming in saying Bengals and Phillies for the main games. All right, so Glove is going Bengals.
Same with me. Glove is following me.
Well, he's going to be betraying you.
I know, so.
We got and Philly. I wouldn't be surprised that a lot of people pick these teams.
No, you can only pick, obviously 2 games, besides the over and under and the spread. But the spread is a joke because, believe me, if you're picking the Cincy, you got to figure you're taking Cincinnati with the spread because it's 1. Yeah, the difference is 49ers 2.5. They're looking at a field goal game. I think that will go higher. I think that will go 3.5 by the end of the week.
Yeah,
they're going to throw that hook in there.
I feel like the spreads and the only thing I think that makes things a little bit more difficult, as we did Pop's picks through the regular season, put very difficult games up every week.
Yeah.
Now that it's narrowing down to just these couple of games, these spreads don't really blow me away. The over-unders, I think, are the most difficult thing to choose from right now. Because, again, if you're picking Cincy to win outright, you're going to take the point as well.
Remember what I said? The whole weekend, it looked like it was all under.
We got Thunder saying, going to be a defensive weekend.
It always is.
I see
It's
that.
rare. The only team I'm worried about scoring too many points but winning the game is Philly. If they can get by that Frisco defense, which is going to be hard, because they're damn good. They're number 1 in the league.
All right. We got Glove going under for KC and Bengals. All right.
And that's only because Mahomes is hurt. If he wasn't hurt, I would definitely go over. Because I got that funny feeling he could get knocked out of this game with 1 shot.
Let's see. You got all your picks in. Wait, no, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Pops. Oh. I know what I did wrong. You picked Philly.
Yeah.
And I underlined it under my name.
Oh, okay.
That's what I got confused. You picking Philly. With the spread. Okay. Okay, I got that. So, yeah, you're in on all 6. Let me see here. Let's see. All right, so, you know what? While Blue's thinking about his picks, and I don't know, Blue, is Mismo getting involved in the playoff picks? I think we had her in the book, right?
Oh, yeah, she usually picks what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're both 3-3.
Not always.
Well, lately, yeah. Because I do all the score checkups every weekend. It's almost the same.
Okay.
Very rare.
Okay. I'm going to go right out. I'm going to say Cincy as well. I'm going to be joining you guys on this. I think outright, I think Bengals are going to beat the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes being hurt, it's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
How serious the injury is, how much they tape it up, I think regardless, like you said, Pops, Bengals defense, any chance that they get to go for his legs, they're going for his legs.
Yeah, if he starts throwing and running, they're going for him.
It's fair game. When it comes to the 49ers and the Eagles, I'm taking the 49ers.
Right.
I just got this gut feeling that Jalen Hurts is about to face a defense that, you know what? 49ers have shown so much confidence even after their number 1 quarterback goes down. They're putting Purdy in 0 flinch. Like, you could tell how confident they are in this team on both sides of the field that, putting Purdy in, we're not worried.
No, could have put me in.
Yeah. And it would have been fine.
Yeah.
So, I feel like the Eagles this is going to be their mountain to climb here. The Eagles have had an outstanding season. They took the division outright.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If he didn't get hurt, they probably would have went 16-1.
Yeah.
Or 15-2.
I'd say 15-2.
You got to remember the 2 games they lost to the Cowboys and Washington, all defense. They couldn't score.
Yeah.
So
now you're facing a
number 1 defense.
Number one
in
defense.
the NFL.
I think that's going to be a game changer right
Yeah,
there.
they are number 1.
We have Permadart coming in. Cincinnati on both. 49ers for both. I want a shootout, so I'm hoping for over on both. All right, Cincy and 49ers. All right, Perm is going here. He's taking Cincy with the +1. He's taking Cincy to win outright. He's going 49ers as well with the spread and to win.
And both overs.
And he's going both overs.
Mm.
That's interesting, Perm.
Yeah.
Going both.
Yeah, he thinks it's going to be a shootout.
He's hoping over on both.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it. He goes, I'm open. I want a shootout.
You might be right.
Over
I don't
on
see it.
both.
I see way too much defense on these teams for a shootout.
Let me fix that R.
And you'll
My
see right
OCD.
away. Like I said, if it's like 3-3 in a late second, it's going to be definitely under.
Mm-hmm. Blue Monkey coming in saying Mismo is going Philly and Bengals. All right. Mismo. Spread Cincy and Philly.
Same with me. I love my picks.
Okay. Under for both.
That's what I picked. What about Blue Monkey? You didn't pick it?
He listen, I'm reading it the way I'm reading
No,
it,
he's
and it
probably gonna
says
pick
right
the
here,
same.
Mismo is going Philly and Bengals.
Yeah.
Spread, Cincy and Philly, under for both.
Okay.
So, Blue is still thinking about his picks right here. Parmadart saying, I think mobile quarterback will test these defenses, and they can all move except Mahomes might be hobbled. Yeah, he's in bad shape. Philly again. The thing with Philly, Jalen Hurts doesn't seem that fucking hurt, now does he?
No.
Excuse my language
remember,
here.
He had 5 weeks to rest.
He had 5 weeks to rest. They did that was a great choice by the coaches to have him rest for those 5
I
weeks.
think they played possum too about his injury. I think he was 100% when he played Saturday night.
Right, just to mess with other defensive coordinators.
And whatever, spreads, you name it. He wasn't hurt. That guy was throwing the ball like it was, like it was game 1.
It was bad. Well, it was bad for the Giants. It was great for the Eagles.
Yeah, like I said, that game was over when it was 14-0.
Parmadart saying Jalen Hurts is a tank. Yeah. And it's going to be interesting to see what he does against the number 1
He's
defense.
the most surprising quarterback, and maybe the best in the league right now.
All right, let me think here. When it comes to the spread, obviously if I'm going with Cincy to win,
You got to go with them.
I'm going to take that extra point as well.
Yeah, and then if you're going with the 49ers, you got to take the spread too.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Now, when it comes to the over/under, this is where it's really going to be something else here. Let's see. Hold on. Blue Monkey coming in saying, I'm going KC and 49ers spread. KC.
He's going opposite.
49ers. The spread. Okay, so he's taking the 49ers with the extra 2.5 points, but so that means you're just going KC outright then, right, Blue? And let's see. KC and 49ers under for both.
Mm-hmm. Now you didn't pick the games yet, right?
Well, I think it's fair to say
He's going to go with KC and 49ers.
if he's picking KC to win against the spread, right? I can put you down, Blue, as KC to win outright. And then, if you're going 49ers, well, that's the thing. I don't want to make the assumption on the Eagles
it could
game.
Be a 1-point game.
Exactly. But if you're picking KC to beat Cincinnati, getting +1, I think it's fair to say that we can put you here, KC, to win outright. I could always change that. But there we go. My handwriting is fucking atrocious. Anyways, Permanent saying like tackling Roethlisberger. You're comparing tackling Jalen Hurts to tackling Roethlisberger?
No.
No, Roethlis, come on. Permanent.
Roethlisberger was 6'6", 300 pounds.
Yeah, in his prime?
Jalen Hurts, at best, is maybe 200 pounds at 6 feet tall.
I can't go with that comparison. I can't agree with that one.
No.
Oh, my God.
No. I totally disagree on that one.
And Blue is saying correct for both. So he's going KC, and then he's going 49ers. Glove is saying Bengals and Philly for the spread. Bengals, Philly. Let's put Glove over here.
Yeah,
his name's easier. I love it. Love it. And I don't even think I've got all my picks in yet.
Nope.
Let's see. KC and 49ers to win. Okay, so I got KC and 49ers. All right, Blue, I got you in there for those. So Blue is in. Blue and Mismo are in there for all 6.
Yep. What are you in? Just for 2?
I'm in for the wins and the spread. I still have to do the over-under.
Oh, okay.
This is the over-under is the ones that really are messing with my head right now.
Okay. Yeah, that could go either way. If you see a high score on first period, you know it's over.
Okay, let's see. Blue Monkey saying Roth is a tank. Loved him on fantasy. Yeah, he was great in fantasy football. I never got him in fantasy football when he played. And get ready. This is what I'm excited for. Next year's fantasy football, we're going to have quite a different lineup when it comes to teams.
Okay.
Having some new additions. It's going to be exciting. Exciting. And a big congratulations to Allentown, a.k.a. my brother-in-law Christian, for winning our fantasy football season. I don't think I really spoke too much about that. There was a lot of confusion there at what to do and what was going on during that Bills game, what happened with Hamlin.
Yeah.
So it definitely changed the outcomes.
Everything.
Yeah, it changed a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. You know, by the way, if Buffalo would have won this game, they would have played in Atlanta, Georgia, against Kansas City, a neutral field.
Huh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on. We got Parmenter saying Hurts gives up a little size but stronger. No way Big Ben was ever going to squat 600 pounds. Hurts was only 13 pounds less, says Parmenter. Really?
No.
Really? Also, his weight being lower makes him a tough tackle.
Yeah.
I know, but when I'm thinking of, like, you know, what we're talking about here, him being a tank.
Yeah, but Roethlisberger, even when he was in condition, was 270 pounds. Jalen Hurts is no way near 270 pounds.
Now, I got to say, like, you know, if you're running directly at Roethlisberger and directly at Jalen Hurts, you're going to bounce off Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
You got a chance of bringing Hurts down.
In preseason, Roethlisberger would come in 330 pounds.
I get the mobility. But when we're thinking, when the word tank is involved, we're talking about not moving around, not using that mobility. You're like, can you barrel through this tank or no? We got Blue Monkey coming in saying, question. Do you and Pops follow USFL?
No.
It is worth watching. No.
Yeah, it's starting. They're advertising it like crazy right now on TV.
And that is the new league that they created?
USFL, yeah. Yep, they're advertising like crazy. No, I haven't followed it yet.
Blue saying it is worth watching. You know what? I'll check it out.
Yeah, well,
I love
it'll
football.
probably start once the NFL is over.
Yeah.
Because they can't compete with the NFL.
No.
Yeah.
But I will take football all year round.
Yeah. The problem with me is I love hockey, and then obviously baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably one of the reasons I don't follow USFL. I don't follow college.
Let's see. Permanent saying they have Roethlisberger at 240. I mean, I'm going to say
that was being nice.
Blue Monkey saying minor league football. I love football.
Yeah.
I love
But
football.
it's hard to watch.
It makes the winter bearable.
Yeah, it's hard to watch leagues that, I have no idea who's playing. No idea who to follow.
It is something to get into, though. I mean, what excites me about football is the plays.
Yeah.
It's not so much about the teams, it's those players on the field that do something that you didn't think was physically, humanly possible to do.
I don't think I'll ever get into it, like I just said, because of hockey and baseball.
Of course.
But in my day, when I was watching the AFL, I loved it. Because they threw the ball, they scored, and I was so happy when they merged, 10 years later. Because AFL was exciting, and they had some great players.
Great players!
Yeah. Think about those teams to this day. Other than the Jets, who have only won one Super Bowl. Kansas City's won. Let's see. Who was it? Well, San Diego really hasn't won.
All right, hold on. Hold that thought for a second. I still got to do my over-under.
Yeah, go.
I think when it comes to the Cincinnati, the Bengals and the Chiefs, all right, I'm going under for the 49ers-Eagles game.
Okay. That means you're going over with the Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm going over on this one. I'm going with Parm on this one.
Okay.
I think Burrow's going to have a lights out, he's going to throw for 3 touchdowns. There's going to be some rushes. And I wouldn't be surprised since he gets a pick 6 on Mahomes.
Yeah, which is rare.
It's rare, but in the condition he's in,
holy cow.
that's a nice looking board, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, we'd like to say thank you to everybody that's participated in Pop's picks during the regular season. Pardon me. And of course, everyone who's participating now in Pop's playoff picks. This is very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Very exciting. My favorite is after we're done. Like now, Pops is going to be staring at this board like crazy, right? And I do the same thing during the course of the week. I come back into this room, I just look at it and go, all right, what decisions did I make in the heat of the moment, and which ones am I going to regret right now? Like, did it, You ever have those moments where, now I'm confident.
You got up at KC? That's rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know what, though? The one thing with Blue is he outright won during the regular season. I believe he beat me. He beat you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I feel like Blue, he might be in cahoots with Vegas. I don't know.
He's got connections.
He might have connections. I have
Robert De Niro or what? No.
Yeah. He hangs out with, what's his name? Joe Pesci, I'm concerned, he picks Casey, watch, he goes 6-0, and everyone's just sitting there going, how? How?
Hey, he went 3-3 this week. Take it easy. Everybody has a bad streak. Hey, I thought I went 4-2, and I didn't. I went 3-3 also. My biggest thing was
me and Parmenter, right? We went 4-2.
4-2, yeah. My biggest thing was the Buffalo game. I knew I was probably going to lose the Giants game, but I didn't think I would lose Buffalo.
Can you go? Okay. So last week was the. Where are we at? We're 2 weeks in now, right?
Yeah,
we have a wild card.
And divisional. And
Who's leading? Who's leading right now? I know it's all for fun.
Okay.
Parmenter says he's a wise guy.
You're 9-3. I'm 9-3. Oopsie is 7-5. Sweaty is 5-5. And yeah, that's all. The rest of them just picked last week in the division. Blue Monkey 3-3, Warlock 2-4, Esmo 3-3, Perm 4-2, and Passion 0-1.
Well, right now it looks like you and I are tied for the playoff picks.
Well, I went 6-0 the first week.
I know, and now we're tied.
Now, yeah, we're just like that. Yeah, you
Bada
went
bing,
4-2,
bada boom.
I went 3-3.
Got a couple of wise guys over here.
Yeah.
Blue Monkey says it doesn't show in my wallet.
No.
Yeah.
Little Monkey, thank God I don't gamble anymore. When I used to gamble like 50 years ago, I sucked. The only thing I ever won when I was gambling was hockey. Yeah. Football, I couldn't pick my nose. Baseball, forget it. That was the worst thing to bet. Because one game, you could win 3 games and lose it in 1.
Now, one of the things, we will point this out right now, we do not promote gambling.
Oh, no.
We do not promote
If anything,
it.
I go the other way.
But,
Go against it.
I used to love playing the tickets. Right?
Yes, yeah, me too.
But
They were, $5.
I know. I would
$10.
only pay, I'd only bet $5-10, depending upon, I normally go 4 teams.
What happened to those things?
Yeah, they just slowly faded.
I think now with FanDuel and all that, yeah.
Everybody goes there.
Yeah, everybody's online gambling.
But I loved doing the tickets at the time. And again,
Yeah.
I would bet with what I know I could afford to lose.
Yeah, I mean,
$5-10.
$10 4 games, winning me $100.
And I remember at the end of the regular season, that last ticket for the regular season, what I would do is I would go every team on there, $20.
I know the story.
And he knows the story. Chat, would you like to hear this story? Because I love telling this one. We got Blue saying, anytime I have money involved with picking teams, I will always be wrong. Do you want to win? Pick the opposite of me.
That's what I used to say. Yeah. We used to have a guy in a bar, right? Complete loser. Total. So when he picked, right? The bookie or whoever it was would come over to us and he goes, Frankie picked this team and that team and that team and that. Everybody went the other way. Yeah.
We got Permadirt saying, give me the story. All right, Perm. Chat. For those that haven't heard this, it was great, right? It was the end of the regular season. The tickets had just come out. Me sitting there, knowing I got $20 put aside just for this moment, thinking, all right, the odds of you getting every game is so low.
Yeah.
I don't know what the odds were. I think it was like 1 in 100,000 or whatever, or something like that.
It's like trying to hit the lotto.
It was like trying to hit the lotto. So I put $20 down, picked all the games. Again, remember, they had the spreads involved as well. They had the over-unders on these tickets. So I picked them, put the $20 in. The weekend comes, and here we are. Pops and I. Now, at the time, my schedule was interesting because I was off on Sundays and Mondays. So at the time, I think that's what it was. Not to get into too much detail,
That's what
Pops and I are watching the games together, and I got the ticket in front of me on the coffee table. We're having a couple of beers. You know, Pops has got his snacks out. Cheese, apples, pickles, crackers, the whole 9. Pears. Whole 9. And we realize, in the middle of the day, I have hit on every game that I've picked so far.
Right.
So now I'm sitting there. We looked at it and we go, well, what is $20 worth if I hit every game? It's $5 grand. $5 grand. And I'm looking at him going, Pops, if I hit this, I'm throwing $2,500 at you, and I'm taking $2,500 for myself. Don't care what you do with that money. Just whatever. You know, I'm gonna buy myself something fucking stupid, right? Let's see. Permanent says Pops is eating good in this story. This is one of the beautiful things, chat. When you hang out with Papa K, and there's an occasion, it's Papa K's snacks. He does them all the time because one of his rules of thumb are if you're gonna drink, you better eat. That's his one rule. That's it. Mm-hmm. And so he always has the great snacks out. We're sitting there, we're watching the games. The next thing I realize, fast forward a bit, we're coming towards the end of the night. It is at the time the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
and I forgot who they were facing. But I remember that Oakland that season, this is when Oakland was... Let me stop saying Oakland. This is when the Raiders were really bad. They were really bad. You know, so I had picked that game as well. Like I said, I picked every game. And then I'm looking at this, and the game starts, and I go, I've hit every game at this point. This is the last game on the ticket. And I look at Papa K, and I go, Dad, I can't. Well, I'm having a heart attack over here. Like we are literally 3 hours away from possibly $5,000. I said, you're going to just keep me up to date with the scores. Actually, you know what? Don't even tell me what the scores are during the game. Just call me in at the end of the game. When the clock hits 0, I'm going upstairs. I'm going to play Borderlands or some shit. And I'm going to continue drinking. Just to calm my nerves. Right? So Pop says, all right. When the clock hits 0, I'll let you know what the score is.
What did I do wrong?
So, I had picked my games. Pops comes running in. The clock hits 0. Pops comes running up, kicks the door in. Bah! And he goes, you did it! You did it! You did it! And I was like, we hit? And he goes, $5,000, baby! How much am I getting? $2,500? Really? I don't know if I need $2,500. I'll take $2,500. All right, let's go! Call out of work! We're losing our mind. And I'm like, oh, what was the score? He goes, Oakland won. And my heart dropped into my stomach. And I was like, I didn't pick Oakland. Pops just looking at me. He goes, huh? And he had like the ticket in his hand. And then he looked at it again. And he just kind of... And he slowly closes the door. And now I'm sitting there.
Loser.
One moment thinking I'm $5,000 richer. And now I'm sitting here like... The door slowly opens again. It's Papa K. And he comes in. And this time in his hand he's got a bottle of Jack Daniels. And he goes, sorry about that. I read the ticket wrong. And then he slowly closes the door again. I took a shot of Jack or whatnot and was just sitting there going, I thought we had it. It's a smart move. Oh, that is some funny stuff. Yeah. The Permadart, he wasn't even trolling, man. Like, he thought, because why troll? He knew he was going to get $2,500. He was going to get half of whatever I won. At the time, I was living with him. I didn't need $5,000. I was like, just take $2,500. Whatever house projects you want to do it. I'm going to sit there and, pay off some credit card bills and shit like that. Like, But the slow, like today, like now it's fun. At that time, I remember sitting there, and the slow closing of the door from Pops was probably the funniest part of that story. He was just like, oh yeah, you didn't pick. Oh. And then he just slowly closed it. And then when he came back in with a bottle of Jack, I was like... Regardless, I did end up making it to work the next day and everything like that.
Did you make any money on that?
No, I made some, but it wasn't $5,000.
No, because if you always had a consolation prize, like $50 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was like 200 and change or whatever, but like I was getting ready to call out during the week from work and just like, yo, let's go get some filet mignon.
And, I never saw that either. The best I ever did was 6 out of 6, which was phenomenal. We
got Blue Monkey saying, oh my God! That was sad, but very funny. Oh, yeah, no. It is, this was so long ago, so it's hilarious now.
They don't even do the ticket.
It was priceless. Permanent saying, yeah, it's so sad, but funny. Blue Monkey saying, Pops is like, oops. Yeah. We were like, I jumped out of my chair. I was like, oh!
I can't believe that, I had the wrong team. I thought you bet Oakland. You bet against Oakland, right?
Yeah, because remember that was the season they were like 1-15 or something, or 2-4.
Which was rare.
They were awful. So, and I think even the spread at the time, they weren't getting double digits. And normally, if it's a double digit thing, that makes it tougher for me. But that year, the Raiders were so bad. I was like, I think they were getting 8.5. Like, I can almost remember looking at that ticket because I remember they were the bottom game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they were always on the coast.
And so I just remember looking at that ticket, and I think they were getting plus, I'm going to say it was 8.5 or 9.5, and I was like, doesn't matter. Like, their whole season, like, I think they barely scored in the double digits that season. So I was like, this is a lock.
They won the game outright.
And they won yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
When you came, it's amazing how the levels of emotions change like that. Like, we were up here, and then we were both down here. We were just like, now, I only lost $20, right? And I made that money back because I hit almost everything. But how different it was from, like, going from having $5,000 to, like, just a couple $100. Yeah. Priceless.
I'll give you another quick gambling story. I wasn't involved in this, but I wasn't at the bar. A friend of mine comes in, a fireman.
Is this a safe one to tell?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. And this is about numbers. So he comes in and he goes to the guy that's taking the action. He goes, give me 30 straight on 219. He goes, what? He goes, my uncle died, and that was his address. So everybody on a hunch. Guys, $2, straight, blah, blah, blah. Comes out straight.
Whoa! So everybody hit.
He won $15,000. Cash.
Oh my God.
I was the guy that went down and collected it for him. Me and the guy that was the bookmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a brown paper bag. $40,000.
Oh!
Yeah.
My God!
Right on, and I wasn't there. And I was a numbers player at the time, which I still am.
You would have picked that.
I would have, of course. Everybody in the bar, $2, dollar, everybody won like $1,000, $500. I think at the time they were paying 600 to 1. And it comes out 219 straight. And I looked at him, I'll never forget his name, Carmine. He was a fireman. He goes, I said, do you know something about this? He goes, no. It was totally pure luck. That it came out.
And that's a big thing when it comes to it. And again, we'll repeat ourselves.
Yeah.
If you are of age and you are going to gamble, don't gamble what you don't have.
No.
Just
never
always
borrow to gamble.
Always bet responsibly. And
unfortunately, people don't.
And we are not promoting it, though,
Hell
at
no.
the same time.
No.
These are just funny stories that we've gone through in our lives.
I know as a gambler, when I was losing, I'd bet more to make up what I would lost, and then I lose even more.
Yeah.
And that's when I quit.
True story coming from you.
That was 51 years ago.
When was it that you really just kind of put a halt on it and was just like, you know what, I'm just going to play my numbers?
I lost 8 games in a row on football.
8 games in a row, and that's when it was.
In one day, I lost 8. I bet 8 games. I lost all 8. I said, that's it. I suck.
What year was that?
70, 71.
71. So we're looking over
over 50 years.
Over 50 years of just now you do your 50 cents on a combo.
Well, I bet $1. Yeah. I lost $800 that time, and I didn't have the money to pay the guy. And my boss, God rest his soul, gave me the money to pay him. The guy I owed the money to, and he just took it out like $50 a week under my paycheck.
Yeah, just kind of like.
And that was the last time I played, gambled.
So
I was a loser. And I loved, playing the tickets, but that was what, $10?
Oh yeah.
$5, $10. But, that was nothing like
that was fun.
Yeah, I was betting $100 a game.
Yeah, that's a different story.
Yeah, that's like 20
That's
times.
when it's really getting. And in the 70s, $100 went a long way.
Yeah, it's 20-time bet.
Gambling, okay, Blue Monkey says, gambling to me is just entertainment for the night. Knowing that I'm never going to see that money again. Yeah.
It's a disease, really.
No, it is. You can get carried away with it. And, for those that listen, if you might have a problem with gambling, there are numbers out there. There are people that you can reach out to in groups and things like that.
Every day.
And definitely something to consider. Don't let it take control of your life.
Oh no, it's worse than anything because gamblers usually start drinking. Mm-hmm. Sometimes do borrow money.
Yeah.
And then they can't pay their bills. You know, if they're married, you lose everything. You know, I know the feeling. I mean, I wasn't married at that time. I was single. I was 20 years old. But boy, what a horrible feeling. And I had guys, real quick, guys are still alive that would bet, and they had nowhere near made the kind of money. They were betting like 5,000 on a game, one game.
5,000
on one game. Yeah. Yeah, I saw a guy lose 30 grand in one night. Then I saw one night he won 30 grand.
That's out of control.
Yeah.
We got Permadirt saying, I was there this year. I was playing a $20 ticket on picks with a $630 payout. Just needed the last game to come out my direction. It was the Rams versus the Bucks, and I had the LA to win. In the last 30 seconds, Tampa Bay storms down the field and crushed my ticket. Oh!
I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
But that's, again, the beautiful thing is with that Permadirt is like, man, yeah, that $630 payout would have been nice. Losing $20 is, that's a pill you can swallow. That's a pill you can swallow. That's why when I got with the $5 grand payout.
Yeah, yeah. I get pissed off when I lose $1.50 on a number.
Yeah.
You know, that's a buck. And I play $1 straight $50 sometimes.
See, Permadirt says, I agree. When I gamble, I know it's only for fun and I will not see that money again. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's one of those things where, again, and that's where the whole term, like they say, like if you're going to drink responsibly. If you're going to gamble responsibly. You take what you have. Anytime that I've ever walked into a casino, I have had money in my pocket. It was money that I'd worked overtime, right? It was extra cash.
Mm-hmm.
And, a chance to maybe turn that into even more than it was.
Right.
And so when we would go in there, and you know what another great thing is, too? So, with Jay Swift and myself being together, we're married, and anytime I've walked into the casino, she's my lucky charm.
Mm-hmm.
And she's also, my wake-up call.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime we've ever walked into a casino, and I love going on a roulette table, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have that, that extra money that I worked for, and all right, this is what I'm going to play with. This is what I'm going to play with. And then we keep an eye on the winnings go in his pocket.
That's how you used to do it.
Exactly.
Come with the left pocket or whatever, and whatever I won went in the right pocket. Never touch that right pocket again.
But what I loved is, so Jay Swift added something to it. Anytime I hit big on a number and those $100 chips started coming my way, she'd go, give me those.
Mm-hmm.
And I would give her the $100 chips. She goes, you can play with. These, we're holding on to.
Well, hold on, yeah.
And I would give it $100 chips, and then, of course, we tip the tip the dealer, you tip the barmaid, or bartender, whoever the hell is serving you drinks at the time. But, like, we had a system, and, and we, at a certain time, we gave ourselves a time limit. Like, okay, 2-3 hours. We're here at 6, 9 o'clock, we leave no matter what it is.
Yep.
And that's what we did.
And stick to your guns.
And we go out, we get dinner.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. You know, especially people that are on a hot streak. And they say, oh, wow, this is my night. And they could lose back everything they won in the first 3 hours in an hour.
Oh, my God, the casinos hated us.
Because, you're leaving.
We walked out with $800 to $1,000 a couple times.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, where you going? We got you a free Jack and Coke. I'm like, I'm not thirsty anymore.
They don't care. $1,000. Chump change.
Permanent says, I agree. Oh, okay, I caught that.
Chump change. A grand.
Yeah.
When you
I know, but, that's what they, like you said, you have a hot night.
Yeah. They think you're going to stay.
You're going to keep going, and they're going to get that grand back.
And then some. I've seen guys win in sports gambling, like in the first 2 hours, betting like football in the 1 o'clock games, and lose that and twice that by the 4 o'clock games. I remember those days, there was no 8 o'clock game.
That is my story, and also like an example of what it means to get, if you're going to play responsibly.
Yeah.
And that's how we do it. And that's why anytime we go, I always make sure I have Swift with me. she just keeps me level.
Yeah. Smart.
And not get too out of control. And what I love is we have, again, having fun with it. I look at her. All the numbers that I ever hit on were the numbers that just popped into her head. Mm-hmm. So now I look at Swift. I'm like,
yeah.
Got anything?
Yeah.
She goes, nope.
Yeah. I play birthdays, and this past year, not a good year. No. Other than Megan, no, none of you guys' birthdays came out. All the times I didn't play, my birthday came out. Dan Corrier's birthday came out.
Yeah.
Ones I didn't play. Then I started playing 3, 4, 5. Ruth, Garrick, DiMaggio. Right? I played it for a week. 8th day comes out straight. I go to Jarek and I said, you gotta be kidding. But, whatever.
Let's see. We got Blue Monkey saying, last time I went to a casino.
I've never been to one, Blue Monkey.
I know, he still hasn't been to one. But Blue Monkey says, I lost 50 on the slots in 10 minutes. I got torqued because I knew Mismo, and I could have spent that on dinner and a movie. Those slot machines.
But you can't go with scared money either.
True.
No, if you're going to go there and gamble, you're going to figure, I'm going to lose. If you win, beautiful. But most of the time, the odds are always against you.
Exactly. I mean, they say the house typically wins. And the house meaning
95% of the time.
That's one of those things, though. That's on the bucket list. Now, I know they just opened one over in this area across the bridge. Yeah, I'm waiting to find out when they have, right now it's all electronic stuff.
Right.
But I'm going to look further into it because a lot of guys at work have been telling me about it. And they said, it'd be interesting. And I said, well, my father's never been. I wanted to take him one time.
Where's it at?
I'll let you know after the show.
Oh, we don't know where it's at?
No, I don't know exactly where it is after the show.
In New York?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I said, it's across the bridge.
Oh, okay. Not far. Mm-mm. I'd go. I'd bring my $10 with. No.
No, we would save up.
No, believe me, if I go to a place like that, I gotta bring a couple of $100.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. 200 at most.
Yeah. Couple $100.
Yeah.
Make an evening out of it.
Yeah.
And then,
have a few drinks.
Have a few, yeah. So when you're on the floor, that's the one thing. Drinks are free.
Okay. Well, maybe. You don't know with this new place.
That's typically the way casinos work.
I know.
Because they know.
Can you smoke there too? Like cigarettes?
For the most part, yeah.
They allow you to
I don't know if the
cigarettes,
law has changed, but every casino I've been in, cigars, I've seen people smoking cigars, smoking cigarettes. Yeah.
Really? That's odd.
Oh, you don't be surprised now with marijuana being legal in New York.
Yeah,
don't be surprised if that's something you'd see as well.
We went to the Ranger game Thursday, and your brother was walking down the street, lighting up one after another. He didn't care. And he's right. It's legal.
Anywhere that you could have a cigarette or a cigar, you could have.
Speaking of which, we were walking out of the garden, right? We were on the second level, and we smelled nothing but pot.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody couldn't wait to get out of the building. By the time he got out by the first floor, everybody was like, whoa! Somebody had lit up their pipe.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a very distinct smell.
Oh, my God. Yeah. But again, who cares? I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
It's legal.
It's legal. It's recreationally legal in the state of New York. Nothing wrong with it.
It's about time.
Blue Monkey says, I was in Biloxi, Mississippi. Biloxi! Louis Black, there you go. Last year, and all the casinos you could smoke, and hadn't seen that in a long time. Colorado doesn't allow you to smoke in the casinos.
Every state is different then.
Everything is, yeah, all right. That's good to know.
2 weeks in Biloxi.
Louis Black, stand-up comedian.
Yeah, it was called Black on Broadway.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Blue Monkey, if you ever see that, watch it. It's hysterical.
Pops, you mind? Can we take a quick break?
Let's go.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be
right.
right.
Light up a joint.
No, he's kidding.
I'm only kidding. I don't smoke pot.
I can only imagine what that would look like.
One time, that was 53 years ago.
53 years
And I didn't like it then, and I don't like it now.
Well, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We have the end of the show coming up. We'll be back in a little bit. We'll see you in a second. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. You got the Blue Monkeys laughing right now. Colorado stopped all smoking in the casinos probably good 12 years ago, says Blue.
Wow.
Permanent's cracking up right now from what you just said. We'll be right back, everyone. Don't go anywhere now.
I got one more gambling story.
All right, hold on. All right,
one more.
Pops.
This was a fun
By
one.
the way, you're watching the Pops and Wiz Sportscast. We're your host. My name is Mr. Whiskers. To my right is Papa K.
Yeah.
He's got one more story.
All right, me and your mom, we go to Meadowlands, the Trotters. First time she's ever there. So, we're getting involved. First race, I go, "What do you want?" She goes, "That one." I said, "Why?" It was called "I'm Back," and the tongue was hanging out. As you can see. Yeah, we were downstairs. Okay. I put $2 on it for her. I bet 10. Comes out, pays 67 and change.
I'm back!
I'm back. I'll never forget it.
That's really funny. I'll give you one as well, going with the horse races. I never paid attention. I'll tell you what, I've never paid attention to horses. I still don't. It was just one of those
Either.
kind of like just in the moment things where my buddy Blazin and I, Blaze and B-Ride, we're hanging out, and that particular night we decided to go and do some bowling. I believe we were with some of our friends, right? We're hanging out. What I remember is this bowling alley has the bar attached to it, right? So we go inside. We're ordering, a pitcher of beer for the table, and a couple of soft drinks for for the non-drinkers and everything like that. And we're looking over at the screen. They had the races on. The horse races, and so Blazin looks up and he goes, and there was a horse that he saw, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm getting involved in this one." And I was like, "Really?" Like, me not thinking. I was like, "How are you gonna use like the phone, Wiz? The phone? You just go on the phone." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah. So, what horse you picking?" He goes, "The horse's name was I'll Have Another." So we're laughing already in the sense of, like, if you're having a drink or something, right? I'll have another.
Obviously.
Right? But, now we have to know deeper about this horse. So we look at, well, why is his name I'll Have Another? Well, they give horses sugar cubes and stuff. And every time they gave this horse a sugar cube, he was just, like, coming back, like, I'll have another, I'll have another.
Carrots, apples.
Yeah. And it was, in this particular one, I believe, if I remember correctly, it was sugar cubes. So... Blazin, I'm going to bet $10. The odds were, like, they were picking this horse to, like, be in the middle at best.
Right.
So I said, you know what, $10, I got $10 to play with. Put me in. And I gave him the $10, and then he put it in, took it out of his own money, right? Not his own money, but because I already gave him the 10. Anyways, so I'm in, he's in. And $10, if I'll Have Another would win, for $10, it would be $100. So we're sitting there, and now, bam, the gates open, plah, they're gone. And, like I was saying, I'll Have Another. He was right there in the middle. And I was like, I had a feeling. And then as they're coming around, all of a sudden, he's just picking up. He's picking up. And now, he finishes first. Me and Blazin each $100. And I'm whoa! I never bet on horses before. This was hilarious, and especially because we picked based off the name. We picked based off a name, and I remember Blazin. It took you quite a bit. It took like a year to get that $100 off.
Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't you get it that night?
Well, because in his defense, it was online. So the money, electronically goes into your account, right? And then from there, from the site that he was playing
you gave him the $10. He should have gave you the money right away.
Yeah, but he was waiting for it to come into the checking account. And then at that time, me and him were like hanging out here and there.
Right.
So it turned in one of those, no, rightfully so. He did give me the 100. But it was such a funny story in the sense of, we both picked a horse that wasn't picked to even come in the top 5.
I'll have another.
And the name. The name is what got us.
I like that.
They got Goonie B saying, sounds like you need a better bookie. Goonie, how were those pierogies? Did you save us some?
Yeah.
Were they loaded? Was it cheddar cheese? Were they homemade? Oh my God. Now I want pierogies. Damn it. Now I've done it to myself.
I remember another story. You remember years ago, it's still going on, football pools for the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I used to get involved in those days. You know, $25 box, right? I hit the first and second quarter. $900. The guy that was handling the money was a gambler. He spent every dollar that everybody gave him.
Oh, God.
So, in those days, when you won, first quarter, you're supposed to get paid. He goes, listen, I'll see you later. I won again. 450, right? Both times. I'll see you later. It took months till I got that money.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, and I love the guy. Yeah, he's passed away since then. That he was such a degenerate gambler that every time he got the money from people, throwing that $25, $50, which was, like $5,000, he spent it.
Got Goonie saying, so there were Suedo pierogies. Millie and my parents made some last weekend, and we used the leftover mashed potatoes tonight to make waffle fries and kielbasa.
Oh my God.
Ooh!
So, yeah.
Yeah!
That's one of my favorites.
He says it was so damn good.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got to burn the kielbasa a little bit, right? Blacken it a little bit.
Nobody had the best kielbasa when my mother was working down in Greenpoint, I think it was. It was Polish town. And she would bring it home on Friday. Oh my God. And they would let me stay up late, because she would get home at midnight.
Yeah.
And bring that kielbasa. This thick. And red like blood.
Woo!
But,
delicious.
freshly made. Homemade.
We got a first-time chatter in here. We got Leader saying, what's good, y'all?
Leader.
Leader, we're hanging out. We're having a good time. Watching the Pops and With SportsCast. I'm Mr. Whiskers. To my right is Papa K. How you doing tonight? How's everything going? Another first-time chatter. Elijah Durkin. Mine is thick and red like... How you doing? How's everybody doing tonight?
Is he being nasty?
It might be. Maybe I read it. Maybe I read it. Probably inappropriately laughed. I don't know. How you doing, Elijah?
We won't get into that.
Blue Monkey says, race the puppies in Florida back in the 90s. Won a trifecta on Elvis, Jerry Lee, and Naomi Judd. Won $45. Strictly picked the names only because I like the singers.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's see. We got Elijah saying, how about them Giants? No, it was rough. It was rough. You know what, though? I will say this, though, everybody. As a Giants fan, Pops, I think maybe you'll feel the same way I do right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you do or not, but when it came to the Giants, I'm proud of the season that they had and that they got into the playoffs and won the first round. That they at least did something. I'm optimistic about where the Giants are going. I think Brian Dable, as their coach, he has got a great game plan for this team, and he's utilizing his players appropriately.
I think he knew he was overmatched Saturday night.
Yeah, no, Saturday, it was rough. It was a tough pill to swallow, but we kind of felt that it was coming.
You think about the 9 Giant wins, right? They were going over it today on one of the sports shows. The teams they beat, they had to beat because they weren't that good. But their losses, they couldn't beat any of the good teams. They lost twice to Philly. They lost twice to Dallas.
We did not do great in the division.
No, they lost to Detroit. They split with Washington. They had a tie and won the game. But the teams that were really good, they couldn't beat. Philly and Dallas blew us out both times.
I know we didn't do great in our division. I mean, we had a good season, but there are things that the Giants have to have. There are certain pieces of the puzzle that are just missing a little bit. We need a better pass rush. I think the offensive line has stepped it up this season for Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. I think they did a great job there. You can see, I mean, when Daniel Jones is getting close to 100 yards rushing.
Give me a wide receiver.
In certain games.
And give me 2 pass rushers. A middle linebacker and an outside pass rusher. The middle linebacker couldn't stop the run.
Let's see, we got leaders saying Batman or Superman.
What about
pick? I've always been Pops and I have always been big Superman fans.
Superman.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me catch up with chat here for a second. Let's see, we got streamers. Thank you for the follow, Elijah. Cheers to that. Oh my God! Cheers, thank you. We got a new follower.
Oh.
Thank you, Elijah. Thank you. We appreciate you. We hope you're having a great time. We hope you're having a great week. And, of course...
biblical name, Elijah.
We should bring out the board again. Pop's playoff picks. Just in case you guys want to get involved, let us know. Let's see. We got... tough one. Got Batman myself. We got another first-time chatter. Joni. It was an interesting season. That it was. It was. And welcome, Joni.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, they beat up Vikings. I won't say beat them up, but they won. And, I think they were just overmatched.
Yeah.
They were not in the same league as the Eagles right now. You know?
It was, you know what, though? Again, this was something that all Giants fans were waiting for. Mm-hmm. It's been since 2016. We've been waiting for a team with no drama. Because remember, OBJ in 2016 was loaded with drama. And we were waiting for a season that we could be proud of. Something, a product on the field that we could look at and go, yes, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like I said, I think they were just overmatched.
Leader says, Batman, easy. Batman, as I see, you guys see the Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. I mean, I really enjoyed that movie. Superman has always been one of my favorite. I will say this though, Batman's villains to me were always so iconic. Yeah. Let's see. We got Permanent saying at least they had gave you hope, right? Goody B coming in with a my God. Leader has followed as well. Yeah, thank you so much for the follows. Leader, thank you. Welcome on in. We appreciate all the love and support that we're getting here. We hope you guys are having a fantastic time. We're going to bring the board out again. Elijah, Leader, Joni, if you want to get involved in this is Pop's playoff picks over here on the right. We're doing the games this weekend. We're doing the spreads, and we're doing the over-unders. So let's see. We got Cootie coming in. And another. Oh! My God!
He's crazier than you.
Welcome on in, everybody. Jody asking, do you live with Pops? Pops lives right up the road from me.
Yeah. Only half a mile away.
Mm-hmm. Let's break out Pops playoff picks again. Do our newcomers in here, Leader, Joni, Elijah. If you want to get involved in this is Pops playoff picks over here. And, of course, we hope that you stick around because next season, we like to do giveaways during the regular season Pops picks.
Yeah.
So, of course, we hope to have you in for that as well if you want to be involved. For this, we have right now in the middle here, we have the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Kansas City Chiefs. This is just the game outright. Who do you think is going to win? Same down here. 49ers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. On the left side, we have the spreads. So for the Bengals and the Chiefs, the Bengals are getting a point. For the 49ers and the Eagles, the 49ers are getting 2.5. And then over here on the right, we have the over-under. Now the over-under for the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs is 47. And for the 49ers and the Eagles is 49.5.
44.
Oh, 45. 45. What did I say? 49?
Yeah.
I apologize. For the over-under for the 49ers and the Eagles is 45.5. So if you want to get involved in this, let us know now. Or, again, you can follow me on Discord. There in the About section, you can check out the
till Friday.
clickable links. You have till Friday to make your picks. We got Elijah coming in already. with a pick. I love it. Let's see. We're going. Let me make sure I spell this right. All right. So you're going Bengals. You're going Bengals outright. All right. We got you. We got you there. Yo, Greenwich, what's happening? How you doing? How's everything going? Oh, we got leaders saying 49ers. Easy. Easy. That's how I read that. All right, leader going 49ers. Woo! I love seeing the board fill up. It is really exciting. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good, Greenwich. I'm feeling good. You know, I was having a little issues with the knee over the weekend, but little ice pack, little Topperson. Good to go. Good to go. We got Greenwich in the chat now, Pops.
All right.
Let's see. What do we get if we win? So this is right now.
Peanuts.
This is bragging rights, Elijah, because basically we do the giveaways during Pop's Picks regular season games, and since the regular season's over, we already have that locked in, and maybe we'll do. How about this though? I got one though. I could definitely pull this off. We'll do a gifted sub. How about a gifted sub?
I don't know what that means, but
Well, to whoever wins. So basically, it means you get all the emotes and everything, ad-free viewing, all that fun stuff.
okay.
But just as something to give back during the playoff picks.
Like I said, if they get involved next year or this year when the season starts in September, and you could win, Mr. Whiskers hat.
Yeah, we do have
T-shirts.
merchandise that's something that we're giving away this from
Hoodie.
this past
See
playoffs.
this here? This is a Mr. Whiskers hoodie.
Zip up
Okay.
right there. Pops representing over here.
Very comfy.
We also have. Again, we have merchandise. Pop, can you grab that hat real quick?
Which one? Pink?
The whiskey's hat. The one I have is limited edition over here. But we do have. This is the pink one right here. There's a light blue and a white one. And they came out really nice. Embroidered logo. Very happy with this logo. Not to like pat myself on the back or anything like that.
Really
But
nice.
I'm very.
Sharp. And it was like for cancer research too.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is pink.
Let's see. We got. What do we get if we win? Thank you for the follow, Purple Warlock. We got another follower. Oh! Ah! God! Purple, welcome. How you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. We hope you're having a fantastic evening.
Do a show Monday more.
Well, the way we do streaming right now, because of my schedule with work, it changes all the time. So it's not like,
Consistent.
it's not consistent anymore. We're hoping to get back into that at some point. I'm just waiting for a particular job opportunity to open up for me. But until then, we're flying by the seams of our pants.
Yeah.
Just trying to make it work however we can.
Yeah.
But again, thank you so much, everybody, for the follows tonight. Really do appreciate it. Let's see. Has he received a multi-million-dollar deal with Miller Lite for the tattoo? Says Greenwich. We're still, can you imagine?
I don't know what they're waiting for. I've been drinking Miller Lite for like 50 years.
What are you waiting for?
Come on, Miller Lite. We sponsor you. We're showing you a beer every show. Let's go. Cough it up.
It could be our personalities might not match what they're looking for.
Cough it up. Personalities. We got great personalities.
Well, right now, Pops, we have new names to add to the book.
Go ahead.
So Elijah's going with Cincinnati to win
I like that.
outright, and Leader is going with the 49ers.
Don't like that.
You don't like that?
No. I think Philly's gonna beat them.
Yeah, but as a Giants fan, you don't like that?
No, as a Giant fan, I should be going with 49ers.
Yeah.
Because I can't stand Philly.
Yeah, but you're going with your head.
I just think Philly's if Garoppolo is playing, I'd go with 49ers.
All right, let me make sure I didn't miss any picks.
I just think this Philly team is just, man, powerhouse. And they could wind up winning the Super Bowl again in, when they win, like 5 years ago?
Hold on, I'm sorry. I was trying to catch up with Chad. I was just making sure
they
that I
blew
didn't
out
miss
Tampa
any
Bay,
picks.
41-31. So they could be right there again.
Okay, looks like we're all caught up here. And again, for anybody that wants to get involved, whether you're watching this now, whether you're watching this later as a VOD, if you go in the About section of this channel, you can find clickable panels to the Discord, to Instagram, to the Mr. Whiskers Twitter, and you can get in touch with me there. Just remember, you got to make your picks by Friday, and I think that's fair, though. Like, whoever wins it gets a free gifted sub for the month.
Yep.
And gets to utilize, all the emotes and ad-free viewing, which, I mean, ad-free viewing is just, it's so nice.
Cool.
Oh, watching Twitch without commercials. Is it not the greatest thing ever?
No, it's awesome. Is that the greatest thing ever?
It's like, Happy New Year for the third time this week. For those that don't know what we were talking about here, if you guys have ever seen the movie Arthur with Dudley Moore.
1980.
Hilarious. And then they redid it with Russell Brand.
Yeah, it wasn't as good though.
I liked it though.
Yeah,
it was good.
know.
I mean, he pulled up in a Batmobile.
Yeah, but it is still Dudley Moore.
He was wearing a bat suit.
Dudley Moore and Sir John Gielgud.
I mean, I would.
Hobson.
I
Good luck in prison. Although I don't see continuing this conversation unless you think of knocking off a fruit stand. Oh, what should I wear? Steal something casual.
That was such a funny
He had
movie.
the great lines. So John Gielgud.
You know what I gotta show Swift? Blind Date. She's never seen that.
Oh my God.
With Bruce Willis.
Kim
One of Bruce
Basinger.
Willis's older movies.
Kim Basinger, John Larroquette,
Yeah.
William
it's so
Daniels. Oh, hysterical. Hysterical. Yeah, it was like in early 80s or mid 80s, whatever it was. It was hysterical.
We got Greenwood saying, "Come on, Miller Lite." Blue Monkey saying, "What the heck, Miller? Sign these guys up."
Yeah.
Goonie B saying, "Cough it up, Permadart. I am just jealous beer is so cheap in the States." That's right. Canada's a bit more expensive.
Yeah. I went to Madison Square Garden last week. Remember that? $17 for a beer.
Goonie's saying to Permadart, "Might as well be water. Water with a kick. Just drink twice as much."
Yeah.
And always, by the way, everybody, if you are of legal age and
Drink
consumption of
responsibly.
alcohol is in your future, make sure that you always drink responsibly.
And unfortunately, hopefully they do, but a lot of people don't. That's why there's so many DUIs.
But that's why we will always promote.
Oh yeah, and the same with you watch sports shows and they promote alcohol. What the hell is that?
It's a marker. Just using it.
Yeah. I'm
Son
not.
of a
It's not a
bitch.
microphone. And they say, enjoy responsibly. But sometimes people enjoy too much.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
a
ever
little
hear of
casual.
Talamadou Irish whiskey?
No.
They've been pushing that like crazy.
Really?
Oh yeah. Compared
Never
to
heard
James.
of it.
Yeah, well, it's been on the Michael Kay show and other shows all day. You hear it.
That's probably because they're sponsored, those guys.
They are, but they've been sponsoring for like a long time now.
What if a whiskey wanted to sponsor us? Would you?
Oh, I don't drink whiskey. No,
Yeah.
no,
I'll
that'd
handle
be
that
you.
part.
I would say Tennessee Fire or Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels, Tennessee Fire.
Oh, right,
One of
that's
my
one of your
faves.
favorites. Yeah, no, I don't drink booze.
Let's see. We got the case of 24 is $45 to $50. Depends on brand, says Permader.
For how much?
45 for 24.
Oh
45 to
my God.
55. Can you do it the way I do it?
In where I go to the beer distributor,
I can do it.
a 36 rack is $26. 36, not 24. Yeah. $36. I mean, $26 plus tax and deposit. Of course.
Mm.
But anything.
$45 to $55 is a lot of money.
Unless you're the most top notch beers, price wise in New York, Stella Artois, Michelob Ultra. What's that new one? The Mexican. I can't think of it now. The little bottles. Oh my God, are they expensive? $34 for a case. Modelo.
Oh yeah, no.
I think your neighbor loves that because he always has the tall boys there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's crazy.
We got let's see. Blue Monkey saying Blind Date, hilarious movie. Greenwich saying I am not a legal age. I am a youngin. Cough.
Who?
Greenwich.
Oh, okay.
I think she's messing with us because she put cough.
Oh, so not 21 yet.
No, but I think she's messing with us because she put cough.
What does that mean?
That she is over 21.
Oh.
Or 21. You know what the thing is, though? You never, the gentleman thing to do, you never ask a lady her age.
Well, I do. I don't give a shit.
Well, then you're not a gentleman.
I am. But why? If I can tell you my age, why can't you tell me your age?
Because it's rude. You
No,
don't ask a lady her age.
You are what you are.
While you're at it, why don't you ask what her weight is?
No, that's too personal.
Oh, okay. Now it's too
if
personal.
she's a fatty, I can tell right away.
Whoa, easy there, Pops.
No, you can tell right away. She's overweight. Doesn't mean nothing. What your friend used to say? Sal? He loved girls that were a little chubby, right? No?
A little thicker.
Yeah. They need loving too, he said.
Sal was on a different level.
No, somebody tells me I'm gray and old. Yeah, I accept it. I know. I look in the mirror every freaking day. I'm sorry.
See, Greenwich says I've been 21 for 9 years.
Oh, okay. So that means you're 30 years old, if I do the math correctly.
Oh, God. Blue Monkey's laughing. Worn it nice, Whiskers. It's crazy. Live near,
Yeah, I've been 21 for 52 years.
Yo, Permadart, you coming down this way? You better make sure you stop by New York.
I had a birthday last week, right? I just turned 72.
Well, again, I was being polite, wasn't mentioning ages.
I don't give a
but
shit.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
72. What are you gonna do?
January 19th, this gentleman is now 72 years young.
Yeah. And sick as a dog before that. Now I feel 100% better.
Let's get it. Ow! Damn it. Yeah, that was nice. My hands have gotten a little soft. It's got these soft hands.
All right. Are we done?
Blue Monkey saying, looking good, Pops. We got Permadart laughing over here. Warlock also likes the thick girls, this Green Witch. Amen. Amen. Purple Warlock says the Miller Lite is keeping you young.
Oh, yeah. I've been drinking Miller Lite since 1970. Switching off on and off to Budweiser.
Budweiser, little Miller Lite.
Yeah, no, but Miller Lite, 7-ounce bottles, 1970-71. My brother used to get them for me. $2.50 a case.
Wait, like $2
and 50 cents.
And 50 cents.
For 48 bottles.
United States, like just the
legit.
That's the dollar.
Yeah. At that time.
You can't even get a beer at the bar for $2.50 anymore.
$4 to change. $4.50 according to your buddy. Oopsie.
Hey, listen, if you guys ever come to visit us, we keep it indoors. We keep it in the air. Because, holy shit, that's expensive. Yeah. Haven't been out in a while.
The last time I used to go to a bar with my good friend Dan O'Leary, and he would have a shot of, what was it? What's that green stick? Jägermeister.
Ah, yes.
$7 for one shot.
Jägermeister.
Yeah. Now, mind
is
you,
a worthy advertisement.
real quick, I went to the garden last week, right? They have a booze bar in between periods. The line is from here to Saskatchewan. $15.50 a shot.
Whoa, wait, what?
$15.50 for a shot. It's called the Booze Barn.
This is madness.
I'm telling you, Matthew, you cannot realize how long the line is for these people.
No, but no. What's crazy to me?
They mix it, with something.
What's crazy to me though is think about this now. This is 2023, everybody. The price of things are going up.
Mm-hmm.
Not. Let's enjoy the moment, right? But fast forward 20 years, we're all older.
Oh, I'll be dead.
I don't know. You could be like fucking
92? I don't think so.
full. Betty White made it to 99.
I know. I'm hoping for 80.
I think you're gonna be
after this week when I had the flu and the rest of it. I thought it was over.
Chat. I honestly think with this man right here, though, he's gonna be the next John Sterling.
He's 84.
84, still doing sports,
games.
Still doing the Yankee games.
162 games on radio.
Yeah.
Him and Susan Waldman. No, that ain't gonna be me.
I don't know.
No. I even cut my walks down from 5 miles to 2.5 to 3 now. First of all, it's cold.
No.
And dark.
Yeah,
So.
watch when it gets warm out again. I bet you it goes back up to 4.
We'll see. See how I feel.
We shall see.
All right.
All right. Hold on. Before we go, let's catch up with chat really quickly. Let's see. Greenwich saying, "Oh, happy belated birthday, Papa Ken."
Thank you.
That
I don't count
like,
anymore.
Keeping you young.
Yeah, right.
Blue Monkey says, "And taking on SUVs in the parking lot. Way to go, Pops. I know, you literally are Superman."
Yeah, right. Oh, he did hit me.
Yeah, and you got back up.
I'll punch him right back.
Oh!
No, I don't get. That guy knocked me 15 feet.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane that, like, all you had was a couple of nicks and bruises. Like, I really think you're from Krypton.
The shoulder hurt me for about 3 weeks.
I think he's from Krypton. He may just be Superman.
Nah.
And we call you Kal-El from now on.
Yeah.
Clark Kent?
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Blue saying, "I have a bar locally that sells draft Coors Light happy hour 11 to 7 for $2.50. Now I have not seen the glass. It could be inside of a Dixie cup, but they are announcing that is $2.50. Oh shit! Purple Warlock coming in saying, "That's too many self-indulgent whiners in this city with too much bloody money."
I went to see Jim Gaffigan with your sister in Poughkeepsie, right? 8-ounce cup of beer, $8. $8. I almost wanted to throw it back in their face.
Well, that's alcohol.
Yeah, well, they would have thrown me out.
Yeah.
$8 for an 8-ounce cup of beer. Are you kidding?
We got Blue Monkey saying Sylvester Stallone at 74 is still doing shows on Amazon. Tulsa King.
Yeah, he's
not
a
bad
steroid
show.
He's
No, he's not. He's off that shit.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He even admits it. He's been on steroids since he's been like 28.
When was the last time you heard that?
Recently.
Off of what?
He looks great. I get it. He's 74.
He's not on steroids.
He's on steroids. He does it the right way, where it's not going to kill him. No, believe me. But he's juiced up forever. No, it's like guys that take heroin. But they only take a little bit. They're not taking enough to kill themselves.
Well, we got Greenwich saying, and just like that, at Purple Warlock's dinner was gone in 60 seconds. Little Nicolas Cage action right
I
there.
hated that movie.
Huh?
Didn't like that movie at all. 60 seconds with... I don't even
Gone
like
in 60
Nicolas.
seconds.
I didn't even like him as an actor.
Why?
I just never liked him.
You didn't like him in Face Off with John Travolta?
Nope.
Really?
No.
What about Snake Eyes?
Nope.
Really?
No. I think the only movie I liked him in was Family Man.
That's the next one I was going to bring up.
Yeah. Where he came back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was supposed to marry this girl, and became rich, and then got thrown back with her. That was decent. And It Could Happen to You. He was a cop who won the lottery and decided to give the waitress half his tip of $2 million.
Ooh.
That's it. Anyway, all right, I'm out of here.
Let's see. All right, Pops. Do you want to add anything before you go? Pops is apparently on a time limit. He's on a time limit. I'll end the show. Don't worry, Pops. I'll end it without you. It's not called the Pops of the Sports. I'm only messing with you too.
No, man. I just have a time limit. You know me.
Yep, you have, yeah.
I have my standards.
He has.
I gotta light up another joint before we go.
What?
I'm only kidding.
Let's see, our Scott quote says Greenwich from that movie. I didn't know the bamboozled me into making a Nicolas Cage reference. Purple Water saying, which hates Nicolas Cage. That movie was family.
Con Air was bad.
Con Air was a great movie.
Yeah, that wasn't bad either.
I like Nicolas Cage. You know what was weird though? He wanted to play Superman.
And he didn't make it. He didn't make the cut.
Yeah, fucking you gotta have the right airline for that.
Well, whatever. No, he wouldn't have looked good.
Yeah, because when you got that. Listen, when you got that I got like a Nicolas Cage hairline.
There were certain actors.
When you got that kind of hairline, you can't pull off Superman. He's got a full head of hair.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a forehead. He's got a 3 head.
Even the original guy, George Reeves, he had a head of hair. He
looked
like Elvis, by the way.
You gotta have a full head of hair. Yeah.
Actors that I always liked, Bruce Willis.
Bruce is the man.
I think always, not that he had great movies, but I like Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic.
What do you mean he didn't have great movies? The Departed? Shutter Island?
Sucked.
You didn't like The Departed?
Sucked. And Shutter Island.
Catch Me If You Can.
Decent.
What?
Yeah. Decent.
Tom Hanks, Leo?
That was good. Yeah.
That was a great movie.
Decent, yeah. But not, no, it wasn't going to win an Academy Award.
God, what?
No, he was great in Titanic. He was 19. He was really good.
What is going on here?
And that put him on the map. I like Robert De Niro from the 70s on. I like Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta's a
Joe
man.
Pesci. Yeah, he just passed away, by the way.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Who else?
Greenwich says, Mr. Whiskers, we can no longer be friends.
Why?
What? Not like this. Not like this.
What'd you say?
Because I like Nicolas Cage.
Oh. Alright, dump him.
Dramatic gasp. I like him though. I thought Face Off was a great movie.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to think about it. He played like this crazy villain, this psychotic villain in the beginning, and then he had to take over Travolta's character, which is this like heartwarming, loving, like dedicated husband, right? Like
Yeah, well, it's a movie. All right.
It's a lot of roles to play.
See you later.
All right, Pops is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to close the show off.
I got to go home watch the encore for the Rangers.
That's right. The Rangers were winning 5-2.
Hey, Google. What's going on Rangers game? We're going to find out right now.
The Rangers' next match is on Wednesday at 7 p.m., where they will play the Maple Leafs.
You got to cut it off at a certain point. Just ask the question and stop talking.
Hey, Google. What was the final score in the Rangers game?
Today, the Rangers played the Panthers. The final score was 6-2 Rangers.
Thank you.
Ah!
We got another 2 points.
Let's go Rangers.
So we got Toronto now, who just beat the Islanders. So that means we're going to Toronto.
Did I go too far there?
No.
Okay,
No.
good.
I like your style.
Yeah, I like your style.
Yeah, you can't dance, but that's all right.
No, I do try though.
Play
It's
that
not
fucking
pretty.
music, white boy.
I have seen video. I saw a video of me at Rob's wedding. It is not good, but I went for it.
You did.
I went
A
for
couple
it.
of drinks in you, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I was doing shit, and then it was bad.
Yeah.
But I was having fun.
That's all that counts.
Well. I was doing some weird shit too, like I was playing. I was just going around the dance floor like
That's why
that.
I never danced. You know, when we used to dance with your mother, slow dance. That's it. And I would sing.
No, I went, and then me and Blazer went crazy. We did one of our old dance moves from like.
Brian Engel?
Yeah.
He can't dance either.
Yeah, neither can I.
No, he's a tall stiff.
Yeah, no, we pulled it off. We made it look good. Blazing, we made it look good,
He's
bro.
a Jet fan.
All right. Let's see. Greenwood say, just kidding. Thank God. Greenwood, come on. It's just Nicolas Cage. We don't need to end a friendship like this.
No.
Blue Monkey saying, folks, have a great night. Thanks for the great stream, Pops. Make sure it's a big doobie for us.
I'm only kidding. I don't do it for...
Greenwood's.
No,
Good night.
no.
Purple Warlock says, our relationship was in jeopardy after I had her watch Con Air. Oh, my God. Blue Monkey coming in saying, Hudson Hawk Classic, Bruce. Purple coming in saying, good night. Good night. Especially because you like Con Air. We're still married, so she'll get over it. She will, Purple. Con Air was a great fucking movie. All right? I'm saying it. I'm sticking with it.
I don't know about great.
I enjoyed it.
It was okay.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, such a,
You know, it was
such a great cast.
You know the guy, Matt Damon, in Rounders? Remember that movie?
I thought you wanted us to end this. You're continuing
Go.
it.
Yeah, you're right. I gotta light up my doobie.
Let's see.
Your brother would love
Everybody have a fantastic evening. Permanent saying we need some footage. Greenwich saying it's okay, Mr. Whiskas. I once spun myself like a friggin' ballerina in a music box, put my own pointer finger on top of my head, and spun. Con Air was great. Witch shaking her fist. It was not! Rounders is a great movie, too. This is Purple Warlock.
Great movie. Gambler with, what's his name? Ed Norton.
Ed Norton's a great actor.
And Matt Damon. They were gamblers. Cards. It was great.
I gotta
movie.
check that out.
Oh, man. I have it. You ever want it on DVD?
On DVD?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rounders, Italian Job, and another one, All Stars with what's his name, Matt Damon and Ed Norton. But,
Greenwich says, for the record, I like Nicolas Cage in one movie,
what?
Moonstruck.
He was in that?
Yeah.
I thought that was Cher.
And Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Young Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. She was, I think she won an award for that.
And I'd rather watch Nicolas Cage over Ben Affleck.
Oh, I like Ben Affleck better. I just watched Ben Affleck in The Town.
It's Ben Affleck right there.
Yeah. But The Town, fantastic movie.
The Town, Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting.
They
Incredible
wrote that.
movie.
Him and Matt Damon wrote that. Yeah. And directed it too. No, that was good.
I actually enjoyed Ben Affleck as Batman. I thought he did a great job as an older, more grizzled,
was he in
like
Pearl Harbor too?
Pearl Harbor. That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. No, he's a damn good actor.
Greenwich saying, "Oh, I love Good Will Hunting, but it would have been so much better without Ben Affleck. He played a key role in that, though.
He wrote it.
Yeah. Gone Girl with Ben. Oh, it's just Permadirt. Greenwich saying, I can't stand that, the dude. Blue Monkey saying, I enjoyed the Ben Affleck movie Accountant.
Yeah. He did a movie with Jennifer, what's her name, Lopez? Oof.
Ben Affleck?
Oh. Wow. Sexy. No, I mean, she was smoking.
We got Purple saying, Good Will Hunting, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And you know who else was in that? Robin Williams.
No, I was getting into that.
Yeah.
I get.
He won the supporting Oscar.
I get TikToks of those scenes. I think one of the most heartwarming scenes. Really, I swear to God, it brings me the tears. The tears start welling up in my eyes when Robin Williams in that movie. He's telling Matt Damon's character about Game 6 of the Red Sox and how he had tickets to that game, and they went to a bar, and he had to see about a girl. He never went to the game, but he went through the whole story. Yeah, you know, when they're going around, he's like, yeah. He's like, oh, did you storm the field? And Robin Williams' character was like, no.
Robin Williams' wife died in that.
Yeah, he goes. He was talking about regret, and he goes, "I don't regret missing that." You know, what did he say? He goes, "I don't regret the 20 years we spent together, the 15 years in when she got sick, the 5 years when she got really sick,
I remember.
and that one last year we had together." He goes, "Over a fucking game,
Yeah,
I don't.
no.
That's regret. That was such an Like that hit me, and I was like, I'm sitting there at work on my break watching TikTok, and that hits me, and I'm sitting there like, I think I might start crying right now.
Emotional.
Oh, oh, oh! In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Does anybody got an ice pack? I need to put something on my neck.
Yeah.
That was such a
In with the
great
good,
movie.
out with the bad.
In with the good.
All right.
Ben Affleck is married to Jennifer Lopez's scream. They got married.
Used to be.
Yeah, I thought they used to be. They might have been. Are they back together? But listen, we're going to end the show here. We're going to be back next week, everybody. Thank you so much to every Purple Warlock, Leader, Elijah. Thank you so much for the follows.
Elijah's
We really
a biblical name. You know that, right?
Yeah, you said that before.
Yeah.
You said that before.
Elijah was the name way back.
But thank you so much for all the love and support, everybody. We had such a fantastic time tonight. Yeah. We'll be back next week. We're trying to do, like, what we've been doing lately is the gaming live stream earlier, and then the Pops and Wiz Sportscast after that. Trying to use my days off efficiently to do these streams. Again, we appreciate all the love and support. We love, again, you see Papa K looking at the board over here, studying
I remember what I picked. Like
thank you so much, everybody. We hope you have a fantastic week, and get ready. This weekend in football, it's going to be insane. We're going to see who's going to the Super Bowl.
3 o'clock, 6:30, by the way.
Bam! You heard it from Papa K himself.
NFC first, AFC next.
Oh! My!
You
Oh!
want to watch one of those games Sunday? Or?
Why the fuck not?
I'm just asking because of your schedule. Okay.
Let's do it. Which game do you want to watch more?
Well, I'd like to watch both.
All right.
I'll come here and bring pizza and beer. Orange?
I don't know. I think I might be working the next day.
Okay.
I gotta look at the schedule. It depends upon what time I start, you know. I mean, I could always shut it down early. But I don't want to get too carried away. You know how carried away I got last weekend.
Did you?
The Giants game, when we beat the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went a little crazy.
Oh. It's not like you.
He's a funny guy.
All right,
He's
come
a
on.
real funny
Let's
guy.
go. Shut it down.
All right, everybody.
Rangers 162. 6 goals.
Married a bajillionaire. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. I think I said that already.
9
Take
times.
care. Be safe. We love you guys. We'll see you soon. We'll see you next week.
Later.
Oh!
Bye!
Go!
Now you gotta wake your wife up.
Take it easy, everybody.